What is going on, guys? Cool. Hang on one sec. Cool. Nice. All right, guys. Yeah, cool. We got like a last minute surprise, guys. Awesome sauce, man. We got Cobra just messaged me, said he's gonna be on here soon. So, heck yeah. Let's see. Cool. Ah, man, it popped the wrong link in the Discord. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and sort that out real quick. How is everybody doing today? Holy cow, guys. We are doing the 2,000 subscriber podcast. Let's see what that was. That was Techno. Nice. I'm partying tonight. Oh, man, I got so much stuff covering it up. I'm trying to see. Let me pop that up there again real quick. Hang on a second, Techno. Dude, I'm partying tonight, so I can't sign to YouTube on PS4. So can't upload videos to fix it. Stay cool. Oh, man, bro, dude. Well, man, thank you for the £5 donation, dude. Awesome stuff, dude. Awesome stuff. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab a copy of that. Nice. Let's go ahead and drop this thing up on Twitter. Nice. Maybe if Twitter works. All right. There we go. That worked. Cool. Now let's do drop it on Facebook. Yep. Sorry guys. Last minute stuff I should have been doing, but got distracted and didn't do. All right, let's copy that. Let's go over to the Discord and sort this thing out. I see. Paste and enter. Thank you, Discord. Awesome sauce, guys. Awesome sauce. All right, let's drop Google down. Nice. And I'll get the Discord pulled up. All right, let's see. Microphone, desktop looks good. Let's move that over here. All right, good. I think we're good to go, guys. We're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in, guys. We got a KJPC Gaming in the podcast room. I'm gonna jump in the podcast, guys. If you want to jump in, the link is in the description for the Discord channel. Most of you guys are on the Discord. Just come on in to the waiting room, and I will pull you in, guys. What we'll try to do today is we're gonna keep as many people on in. Y'all are welcome to stay in as long as you can, but we'll try to depending on how many people's waiting and whatnot, we'll try to get everybody in. What is up, Zane's World? How you doing, buddy? Give me a second, guys. Let me go do roll call real quick. Let's see. We got Seriously's Gaming, KJ PC Gaming, Dr. Emmett Reed, what's up, veteran? Tolocram in the house, Big Pidge, Golden Gek, how you doing, buddy? MT Colin Forge, how you doing, buddy? Games Lord, Mad Scottish Gek. Let's see who we got. We got Matterflow, Matt Burford, Charles Bernard. Welcome to it, buddy. Welcome to it. Let's see. We got Techno in the house. How you doing, Techno? Welcome, dude. Let's see. And thank you, man, for the donation. Much appreciated, bud. Let's see. We got Matterflow. How you doing? How you doing, Matterflow? Let's see. Roland 106. Welcome to it, dude. Welcome. Let's see who all we got up in here. We got Patrice Marie. Welcome to it, dear. We got the one, the only Zane's World in the house. What's up, Zane's World? Welcome. KJ distracting. What is up, Pole Stream? How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Let's see. We got Funny Imps in the house. What is up, guys? Sounds a little low on my end. Let me know, guys. Do I need to turn the volume up on the mic? Give me a heads up on the mic volume, guys. Is the mic coming through good? Do I need to make an adjustment? Just let me know there in the chat how it's coming through. Is the music too loud? I think the music might be a tad bit loud. Let's nope. There we go. Let's put that right there. Cool. Nice. It's been a minute since we done the podcast. Scene balance. Cool. Nice. Cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, Roll. Might want to turn up your volume on your device then. Cool. Alright. Let's get the Discord back up and running. There we go. And we're going to jump right on in. What is up, KJ PC Gaming? How you doing, dear?
Hey, how's it going? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, dear.
2,000. I think, I was trying to think this morning when I joined how many subs you had. And I know it was less than 500, but I can't remember.
Oh, man. Zach, how you doing, dude? Welcome. And thank you, buddy. Thank you. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Guys, I'm going to tell you what. Hitting 2K that meant a lot. I really, that blew my mind. And the way it happened was just insane. I was not expecting that. I mean, at the end of the day, I was kind of figuring something like that would happen sooner or later. Because I'm one that I love to shout out channels and call people out and put them up on blast and stuff. But it's a bit weird when it happens to you sometimes. I know KJ can attest to that one.
It's bizarre. I mean, I know that you were just about 150 out, somewhere around there, and we talked about it, and I'm thinking 2-3 weeks maybe, and it was like boom, just like that. And I was like inching towards 1K, and then overnight it was 150 subs or something.
Heck yeah.
It's weird when YouTube turns on a level for you. It just goes boom.
Oh, I know. My goodness, guys. My goodness. Yeah, it's been a crazy ride. I don't know. It's such a blessing to be able to do this and get to meet so many cool people over this past 2 years. It just puts me in awe sometimes. Cool. Oh man, it's speechless. Awesome poster. Heck yeah, dude. There's a link to KJ, guys. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to KJ. What's up, Professor Cynical? How you doing, guys? Oh, we got somebody in the chat. Seriously, I'm gonna pull let's see. I was working on something here. Let's see. Let me get this up on the screen. Hopefully, yes, muted. Cool. And I gotta watch an ad for a video this old. Holy cow. YouTube. Come on, buddy. Come on, YouTube. Here we go, guys. We're gonna go to the display capture here. And there we go. Cool. This was my first one of my first streams, guys. Awesome sauce, Games Lord, dude. Thank you, man. Cool, man. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you for the donation, my friend. All right, so listen, I'm gonna go ahead and pull Cobra in first. And now you guys have been in there waiting. Seriously, I know you was in there before, but I think he's on limited amount of time, so I definitely want to try to get him on because I did try to reach out to him and try to get him in. But thank you, Games Lord. And seriously, you'll be up next, dude. All right, so let's move him over to Sword Podcast. What is going on, Cobra TV?
For the almighty 2,000 subscribers, dude. Congratulations. Good freaking congratulations, bro.
Dude, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh my God, it's great to hear from you, man. How have you been?
I've been great. I've been really great. And congratulations, man. You've been working so hard. Trust me, I've been watching.
Oh, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Well, I'm going to tell you what, man. You're creeping up on 40K here soon. I'm almost
at 50. I'm
50,
almost at 50,000.
Yes,
yeah.
50. I was looking at that Friday. I'm like, oh, my. You're getting ready to get a plaque here soon.
No. Probably 2022. I'll finally get a plaque. No, man. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
My goodness, man. I'm telling you, dude, it has been an amazing ride on this YouTube journey, man. I'm telling you. And it's like, thanks to like people like you, man, that been a mentor and a friend to the channel. I can't thank you for the as much as you've helped me over the years.
Oh man, it's worth it, dude. It's worth it. You're great. I've been really enjoying how you've been having callers call in and everything like that. It is it's your niche, dude. It's right there. It's where you need to be.
Man, I love it, but I'm gonna tell you, dude, I don't know how you done it for so many years. I mean, that subcast, dude, it's like I've seen you set up subcast and I've seen like the behind the scenes stuff, so I know you put a lot of work into it. But then also I've seen like, it all falls together a lot of the times. Man,
oh yeah.
The podcast I've done have been so stressful. I'm like, oh my goodness. Why do people do this?
I love it because you get to meet some of the cool people out there. Like you get someone that they become branded to the show, like Taco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like Jason. Oh my gosh, man. These guys are just great. And everyone that came on the show was great, but there's just these certain personalities that literally just brand themselves. So yeah.
My goodness, man. Heck yeah, dude. I remember one of the first times, because I was a fan of the show for a long time, but I never had the guts to call in because, you hear me talk, I'm just old country bumpkin. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that, but I'll watch. But, man, I remember that very first time, you done the tribute to, Hello Games, or the thank you to the Hello Games, where you was doing like the game review for like,
for Xbox. Yeah. That's the first time I spoke to you.
Yeah. I was like, holy cow, he took my call. Because I was at work. I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and go into what was it at the time you were using
Skype.
Skype. I'll go in there and just go ahead and hit the button and then just and I doubt he'll call. It's whatever, no big deal. And sure enough, man, dude took my call, and I'm sitting there in panic mode, like, oh my God, he took the call. What am I to do?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man. Yeah, I ended up getting IP hacked from Skype. So that's when Natalie came to me. She goes, "You need a Discord," and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And she was like, "I'll take care of it." So she made our Discord, and I was able to. Yeah, I got the whole IP thing situation all fixed, and we've been on Discord ever since. And I'm glad she did come to me and force me into Discord, so that way, because it's been so much better, such an easier platform, and connect with people a lot better.
It is, and to be fair, man, she's the one that set up the Noob Nation and the Sword Discord.
Did she really?
Yeah, she can. I messaged her. Well, when we got hacked that one time over at the Noob Nation, she come in and put in some security bots to fix it and helped us out. And then when I started the Sword Discord, I messaged her and asked her if there was anything she'd come over and take a look at it and see if there's anything I could do to help secure the site and make sure we don't have that issue on my Discord. And she come over and helped me with a few settings and looked it over and said, "You look pretty good. It looks pretty good." So
nice.
yeah.
MTG's on the chat asking if I'd played any of the new No Man's Sky updates. Yes, I still play No Man's Sky, even though right now I'm heavily focused on Star Citizen on the channel. I've been keeping my eye. I've got notes everywhere for No Man's Sky and of everything that's been going on. As far as the rumors for the updates coming, everything has been happening. I still have not messed around with the BitTune maker. I still don't mess with wires. So I don't build no base. I'm just a nomad traveling out in space. But I'm very, very close to actually coming out with a No Man's Sky video. I've not walked away from it. It's, the banner says that I cover ambitious games in development, and as for a while there, I kind of felt like some of the updates that were coming were a lot of polish, a lot of this and that, and I kind of feel like No Man's Sky is done. And I kind of feel like, based on some of the updates that we've gotten, it almost seems like they are focusing on their next big, ambitious game. And what I'm hoping is that it's No Man's Sky-ish or No Man's Sky for PS5. That's what I'm really, really hoping that it is. And I think when Sean Murray says, unfortunately, it's ambitious, it sounds like he's under a lot of stress.
Yeah. Oh,
and when Sean Murray's under stress, that's a good thing. That means this is going to be something huge.
Oh yeah, man. To be fair, man, I'll tell you what, man. Synthesis, when it dropped, it's my favorite update out of all of them. I think they nailed it so close to on point and had so few problems with that update. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like seeing one of your kids trying to ride a bike, and you see them, they'll pedal a little bit and they'll get a few feet and they'll fall over, and they keep getting back up on the bike, but then next thing you know, they come zipping by you as fast as they can pedal, and they're riding on their own, and they're doing it all like they've been, like it just come natural to them. And that's how Synthesis felt to me. It's like, they would come out with a great update, but it would have so many bugs and issues and problems, and people give them so much flack. And and I credit them because they fixed it, and they stayed on it and fixed it as fast as they could. But people give them a lot of flack. But then when Synthesis dropped, it was like one of the smoothest updates I've ever played. And I'm like, oh yes, yeah.
That's because Synthesis was a lot of quality of life improvements for the things that were already there in the game. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people were, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people upset, like on the Facebook No Man's Sky groups and stuff like that, because technically there really wasn't a whole lot there for like people that were looking for eye candy and stuff like that. But it was a lot of improvements that kind of finished off Beyond.
Yeah.
And other updates, like it was improvements for other things that were implemented from past updates too. So it was a good update.
Heck yeah, man! Like I said, man, and you loving Star Citizen, man. I tell you, that's one of the tricky things with me. It's like finding time to get into a new game. I've got it downloaded, tried it out a couple times, even hopped in with you that one day, but it's like, man, I don't have time for it.
Oh, I see some comments in the chat. Am I too loud, guys?
I got you fixed up. Y'all good now?
Was I really loud?
No, you're not too loud. Okay. I had to go in and adjust it down a little bit on the Discord settings, but you're good now.
Yikes! Sorry, guys.
No, you're all good, man. Hey, listen. If you're known for anything, it's being the loudest voice in the community. let that big beautiful voice go, buddy.
What's up, Lynx? How you doing, bud? Miss you, man. Miss all of you guys. I really do. But yeah, I did. No Man's Sky video. I'm definitely covering whatever Hello Games is doing next. But I would like to kind of focus on what they're doing next. Like what are they coming out with next? It kind of feels like I just said this a few minutes ago, that No Man's Sky is almost done, and that's not a bad thing, right? Yeah. I do wish they had focused more on fight and trade. I kind of feel like those were maybe Hello Games thought, okay, survival is more important. Let's focus on that, and then it just spiraled into what we have now. But fight, we haven't really had a whole lot of space combat update. We were always waiting for something for space combat. It hasn't happened. There is a rumor that there is an update. We had Greg Buchanan. You know who he is?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've been
Greg
covering
Buchanan
that.
yeah, he had just mentioned that he had been working on some lore pieces for No Man's Sky. Now, I don't know. I can't remember. Did he say No Man's Sky or did he say Hello Games?
Now that's tricky. I don't remember. I think it was No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I want to think it was.
Sean came out and released a development update 11 on, I guess, the Steam or the No Man's Sky site. When was it? Friday or yesterday?
Yeah.
Talking about we didn't have a weekend mission this week or a community event mission this week. That when they come back, they're going to come back with new lore. I think what Greg's been working on is like where the community missions have been leading up to something. Like all the mystery of the community mission, like where are these anomalies, where are these breaches coming from? I think he's, and this is my speculation. I think he's wrote some lore that's going to fulfill the community missions. Like it's going to come to us, like the community mission is going to lead into some new lore, storyline into the game.
I hope so. I go because I was actually sitting there thinking, like, did they mess up? Or PS5 is just right around the corner at the end of the year.
Yep.
And I don't think, I don't think that whatever games is probably going to be first quarter of the PS5's release. Because they take a while to make a game because it's really great. So we're probably looking at either third quarter or fourth quarter of next year. Not next year, but of the generation of No Man's Sky, which usually is a 5-year window for each generation or more. But I don't know. Maybe he was talking about this version of No Man's Sky. Because we're probably looking far off. I mean, look how long it's taken for Last Campfire to get done.
Oh, I know, dude. I know. Let me real quick. Storm Norman, dude. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Holy smokes,
Storm
man!
Norman.
Heck,
all right, buddy.
Dude,
Thank
I'm
you,
telling
bud.
you, y'all guys eat. I was talking to KJ about this before we started the stream. Days. When I set up the stream, guys, I'm gonna show you what. I'm gonna show you guys what my cam scene where it's got my let's see, put my display caption. Right here, my cam scene, it's got my channel members up on it, guys. When I'm setting up for the stream, I got this screen up. And I look at this, I look up this screen sometimes and think, oh my God, you guys, the generosity and the kindness of this community, it just surpasses. I mean, it just, all expectations. Y'all guys blow my mind each and every time I go live. It really does mean a lot, guys. So thank you for that. But yeah,
good
dude.
Man to support, guys. Good man to support.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, dude. I'm telling you, dude, it's been a wild ride, dude. I mean, like I said, me and you's been pals for a long, long time, and
yeah, I remember my favorite instance of you was when what was it? It wasn't Beyond. It was when Next was released, right? It was you and Semtex that were playing. I was watching one of your streams, and you had this cigarette in your mouth. And all of a sudden your face just went like completely like rested, your mouth went agape, and your cigarette kind of hung there, and you're like, hey guys, did you see that? Did he ate him? Then you turned the camera around and you showed this like No Man's Sky creature just like eating another creature, like he's eating him. I was dying, dude. I think I even featured that in one of my videos.
You did, I remember. Guys, I was
so
sitting here
funny.
like this. Oh my God, he ate him. Oh my God, dude.
Links, you could spam my DMs as much as you want. But the problem with that is there's a lot of people spamming them too. So if I don't respond to you, that means spam more. So that way, because if I showed you, like, I have like 700 and some unread notifications for from my Discord DMs.
Yeah.
So please always try and put your notification back at the top, because I can't go through all of that. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hire a secretary, man. You're gonna have to get Vega to answer the mailbox, man.
Vega's been working real hard, man. She's been doing the whole party system. They love her to death. Oh my God,
man.
she's climbing faster than I'm climbing
I'm
right now.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that's amazing, dude. Heck yeah. Oh man, let's see.
She had 200 and some subscribers when she started doing Star Citizen, and she's only got like 4 videos up. She's got over 1,000 now.
Oh my God, busy lady! Holy smokes! Heck yeah, man! Oh, I know. I was looking at her channel the other day. I was like, holy cow, go Vega!
Yeah, and she's barely uploading. She does the whole homeschool with the kids and everything,
Yeah.
so she's doesn't have a whole lot of time, but whenever she does, she uploads. Man. And she's still a little timid in her videos. She'll get there. I think she's starting to break out of that shell.
Heck yeah, man! Heck yeah! Super jealous, man! I'm telling you, I wish. Well, I kind of do, and I kind of don't, because I think if I got Mrs. Sword to play games with me, she'd probably do like Vega and just sneak up and kill you.
Yeah. But look, I when I first started doing Star Citizen, I tried to bring the two communities together, and it seemed like there is just like this weird tribalism that just, and I'm not saying that in a negative way at all. We all like what we like, right?
Yep.
But it for some reason it doesn't seem like either of the communities they don't mix very well, and I've tried. I really tried to do something that I thought was possible, and it just wasn't. And both of the communities, like, I've been hanging around a lot with the Star Citizen community, and they are just like us. When they play the game, they are interested in the same things. We go exploring all the time, and I'm telling you guys, these planets are like completely unique in their landscapes. They are there's no place that's the same, and the exploration is it's phenomenal. It's 100% truly unique in every area that you go in. And I wish I could take you guys on a tour. Like, I can load, if you guys, we're on a free fly right now. You can still play the game for free right now. They do the whole week, because there's all this, it's a scam, this and that, because there's so many like high price pledges, because the game's in pre-alpha right now.
Yeah.
And they're allowing us to pledge for the game like you would on Kickstarter. But at the same time, they say, you know what, go ahead and play it too. You can play it while we're doing it, and then you can send us bug reports and stuff like that. So that's the stage where the game is at right now. So you don't buy Star Citizen, you're pledging, and then they're allowing you to play it. But right now they're letting you try it for free before you pledge, because to show you that it's not a scam, to show you that it's truly ambitious. And if you guys played right now, I could load 20, 30, 40 of you guys in one of my ships, and we could go on a tour, and I could show you guys everything that there is to see.
Man.
And I would love that. I'd act like a tour bus driver. And over here to your left, this is where I was killed 5 times. You can still see the blood stains.
Cobra Star Citizen tours. Oh man, get you with 890 drop jumps and have everybody on the upper deck taking them around everywhere. Nice,
yeah.
dude.
What's up, Crawler? How you doing, buddy?
Heck yeah, man.
Gotta come on his 2,000 subscriber celebration. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah,
Get
man.
this dude up even more. Look,
Oh,
you're
man.
soldiers, right? You guys are soldiers. So get out there, and that share button is the best thing that you could do for Sword. That share button, right? Just click share on your social media, on your Facebook, on your Twitter. Post his stuff on Reddit. And if they delete it, somebody else post it, and keep posting and posting and posting and posting. That's how you get this man up there. I don't know if a lot of people can make YouTube posts. I think only certain people with so many subscribers can. But if you're in that position, make those social media YouTube posts that they give certain people. Yeah, let's do it. I already shared it out on Twitter. Come on,
dude,
guys.
thank
That
you,
share
man.
button is his weapon.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, man. I was talking to the channel member because I was asking, I kind of got with them, kind of pulled some ideas like, what do y'all guys want to see for the 2,000 subscriber,
Yeah.
video or a podcast, and we all, kind of all come together and say, hey, a podcast would be great, and so I decided to do that, and I'm like, well, we'll go ahead and plan it, but it might be a month or two, because I was like, at the time, I was like, just crunk over 1,900 subscribers, and I'm like, oh, it might be a while, it might be a month or two, it comes and goes with YouTube, and man, I was like 1940 or so, and Craze done a shout out on the end of one of his videos Tuesday, and man, it has been insane this week. It's like my phone is pinged because I'm one of the people that have the notifications on for YouTube, and
right.
And I kept looking at it, every time I looked at my phone, I'm like, I got a new subscriber. I'm like, holy cow! But yeah, it's been a wild ride, man. It's just like, I mean, I got up on screen one of my first streams, guys. One of my first new save streams, and you can see, the quality and kind of how far I've came with the content. I look back at these old ones and I'm like, how did anybody ever follow this channel? You see Funny Imps in the chat, man. He's, like I said, Funny's been with the channel forever.
Yeah, we can see behind you right there. It looks like some old footage back when you're on the PS4.
Yeah. It's a wild thing, guys. I'm telling you.
John, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Yeah. Awesome sauce, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Let me pull Seriously Gaming in. We got KJ. KJ, you gonna say hey to Cobra?
Hi, KJ.
Hi, Cobra.
Quiet.
How you doing, KJ?
I was being quiet. Yeah.
I know. Getting
was
KJ
being
and
good.
Cobra in the same chat is like, that's like YouTube gold right there. I'm like, man, she was ready to get him down that one day.
Dynamite.
I'm over here in a hypothetical like corner, just got my arms up, just waiting. I'm in guard.
Would
not,
you
not my
describe
arms
the
up
room
to
as
attack,
padded?
my arms up to block.
Would you describe the room you're in as padded?
Padded.
It is
White?
padded. Yes.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. If you guys didn't see it, I was streaming one day and I had Cobra on the call, and KJ, she pumped me and Cobra. I mean, it got serious, and KJ was screwing with us. Man, Cobra done got quiet. He's like, oh, it's getting ready to go down. And she done got me all riled up. I'm getting ready to start flipping on somebody. And she's screwing with us the whole time, guys. It was priceless, man. It was priceless.
Yeah. She got on me a couple of times about the whole Gek talk.
Oh, no.
It's the only reason that Cobra wants a combat update so he can go out and kill a Gek.
Come on. Who wouldn't want that?
Nobody.
Oh, man.
You give me a combat update, man. I'll be streaming this game for months.
Have you read the Beyond lore? Sean
man.
turned it around onto the Korvax.
Oh yeah, there was always two sides. Yeah, come on. But there's always two sides to every war.
Or no, that wasn't Beyond lore. That was the Living Ship lore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. We had the lore and the living ships, man. They was talking about the Korvax creating this living ship. Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, man, is that might be why the Gek attacked. It was cause of the living ships. But yeah, we got Seriously's Gaming waiting in the podcast waiting room. Let's bring him on in. What is up, Lee? How you doing, buddy?
Hey. I'm doing pretty good.
Man, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the 2,000 subscriber celebration, buddy.
Yeah, congratulations. Been a wild ride. And thank you. Thank you for doing this for so long and so well.
Man, thank you for viewing, man. I'm telling you, these guys, man, you're like my second family. I mean, I'm no kidding. Seriously, like I'll do like a 3-4 hour stream, and y'all guys don't realize, man, if I don't see you in the chat in 3 or 4 hours, I start getting worried.
Or sometimes I walk away.
Yeah, it's like man, man, I didn't see KJ tonight, or I didn't see Lava, or I didn't see a Sirius, or or just about take your name and add it in there. I notice when I don't see people in the chat. I mean, especially those that are like, I notice, I see in the chat every stream is, and real quick, guys, definitely thoughts and prayers out to Eshmerel. He messaged me before the stream. He's under the weather this week, and as y'all guys know, last week he had a friend of his passed away, and he did update me. We dropped that GoFundMe link in the chat through y'all guys' generous donations and the community and their community coming together and donating. They did reach their goal for the burial cost for his buddy. So, guys, I want to thank you all for all of you that contributed to that, and it helped support that family and that household. That really did meet the gap for these guys, and I want to thank you for what you do. But Eshmerel wanted to say thank you to you guys, let you know that he'll be back in the chat, and he'll be back on when he's better. He's just, like I said, between with work stress and this recent death in his well, I call it family, his friend, but his family, and things going on. He's just not that, and he's been sick. It's just he's not been in the last couple chats. But guys, definitely get well soon, Eshmerel.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. What's up, Boy Gaming? How you doing, dude?
Boy Gaming's in the chat. I was about to say that too.
I'm telling you, it's been an insane week, man. We had Cola hit 500 subscribers. Richard Huntington hit 500 subscribers last night. Boy Gaming hit 1,000. KJ hit 1,000. I mean,
Law of Evolution. Law of Evolution's in the chat.
What?
What's up, Law?
What's up, fam? Dude, I'm gonna pull this up on screen real quick. Let me switch over here to this and drop the display capture. Is that working? I don't know if that's working or not.
I can't tell. There's a massive delay.
Oh, sorry. I got it right here. Let's Google. There we go. Check out this artwork Law of Evolution did for my second channel, guys. Like, out of the blue. Just bam. There you go, Sword. Here's some new
Nice.
artwork.
Look at that. That is so better, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Polished.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude. I was so chuffed with this, dude. It's like insane.
The red and black and silver looks so much better.
Oh man, well this is on for the second site, man. I got a second YouTube channel now. I've been doing like silly stuff.
That's
like
right,
Fortnite. Yeah. But man, I'm telling you, it's some wicked stuff right there, guys. But heck yeah. But thank you, Law, man. Awesome, man. I couldn't be happier with that. It's just insane. But yeah, man, I remember back in the day, dude, like, with me, you, Simtex, and just, I mean, it's been a fun ride. I'm telling you guys, it
has been a fun ride.
And to be fair, it's you guys in that chat that's made all this possible. If it weren't for you guys coming out and hanging out and keeping me talking and the conversation going on in that live chat, I'd be as boring as stale bread, and I would have no views and no subscribers. It's so, it's just y'all guys. I mean, it's always been you guys.
TGT,
oh, no.
TGT. You know what? We should do that as just for old time's sake. We should do a TGT.
I know, dude. I know, man. I'm tell you what, man. That's yeah. Pick a night when you got some time that you're not doing any, that you're not got any other streams or content going on your Twitch and stuff, and let me know, and we'll get together and it'll be I'll tell you what. I'll push it. Just let's when you get a chance to think about what a good date will be on the weekend, next week or the week after, or coming up, let me know, and I'll push the shit out of it. Sorry for the language. I'll push it and get some people signed up for it, and we'll get this TGT going, bud.
Oh, it'd be so great. Oh my God. It's just giving me goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Oh, do you know who? Okay, I got to tell you something. Do you remember the person that beat Snow Obsidian, Grey Legion? Okay, so I'm cruising around in space with I got an org called the Cobra Force. We're like up to we're creeping up to 700 members in our org.
Yeah.
And So we're a pretty big force in Star Citizen. So I'm cruising around in space, got the Cobra Force with me. All of a sudden, you could hail other ships. You know, you could call other ships, and the character goes on the screen like a video call and stuff like that. So I get this video call, and I answer it. And you remember, it was Great Legion calls me, and he's like, "Cobra, I am here. The gods has sent me to kill you." And I'm like, I know this guy. So here I am trying to explain to the Star Citizen crew who this guy is and how we met him and what he's responsible for and how he said he was going to come after the cult of the Atlas. And now he's telling me he's going to come after the Cobra Force. So we had this war with Grey Legion in Star Citizen, the same freaking guy.
Nice.
I had no idea this dude played Star Citizen, but he's good in there, man. He's good. We beat him, though. We beat him down, and he submitted. He got down. He bowed to me, and he said, "The gods have told me to that you have won this round, and I submit to the Cobra Force."
Nice.
We beat him.
My goodness. Heck yeah, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I got the
it was in character. Funny Imps. Yeah, he's never been out of character. We've ran into this dude like dozens of times in Star Citizen, and he's always been in character.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, I got the Xbox series or the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller now, guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna be a pushover in the TGT. I'm gonna start practicing. Get me get my keybinds on.
Dude, I wouldn't even be able to use a controller now.
Oh,
I'm all keyboard and mouse now.
Oh,
man. Yeah. I couldn't do it. I don't know if I could. Oh my, I wouldn't even know. I don't know what buttons to push if I used a controller.
All right, guys. I got Funny Imps and 7 Turtles in the waiting room. Let me pull Funny Imps in real quick to the podcast room. What is up, Funny Imps? How you doing, my friend? And I think he's asleep.
Funny Imps.
Go ahead. You've been raptured. Do it.
You have been raptured. I didn't have my echo on.
Oh, man. Oh, man. He might be.
You have been raptured, yes! Funny Imps.
Oh, no. Come on, home. Funny. All right. We'll go ahead and pull.
Maybe Funny forgot how to turn on his mic.
He might have.
He uses it so rarely.
Wrong button. What's up, Matt Barrett? How you doing, buddy?
Heck yeah. Let's pull 7 Turtles in. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Funny disconnected. 7 Turtles. I can't remember who that is. It's Charles Bernard, I think, in the chat. I could be wrong.
Was there a 6? Was there a 6 turtles already taken?
Man, everybody.
I want to know the story. I want to know the story behind 7 turtles. I've been asking people that on my Twitch. That's where I've been doing most of my streaming lately, is on Twitch, and I've been hanging out with the developers over on Twitch.
Oh, nice!
It's crazy. Yeah, they come out and they hang out with us and everything. But 7 turtles. I've been asking people like, "What does your name mean? What does your name mean?" I've been getting some really good lore on people's screen names, so I want to know what 7 turtles means.
Bet you can't eat just 6.
Oh, I like it. Danibles, Games and Games. Dude, thank you for the 5 spot, buddy. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we can hear you, dude.
All right, cool.
There's Funny Imps. What's up, my dude?
Hey, nothing much. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Man. Hey, while you're here, I've always wondered, what does Funny Imps mean?
Oh, so I've always been the kind that has a problem picking a username. I spend like 7 days trying to figure out a username for anything.
Me too. That's just why maybe everything Cobra.
So when I came up with Funny Imps, I was naming something. I can't remember what I was signing on to. And the only thing that I could think about was the game Doom. And in particular, one of the ports that was on when I played it on like either PlayStation or something like that. And I can remember the little imps that throw the fireballs at you would glitch out and they would stutter all over the screen. And somehow the two thoughts came together, and that's what I came up with, because I thought they were funny when they would glitch around and everything.
Nice, dude. See, that's something you do as well, Sword, is ask people what their names mean.
Oh man, I'll have to start trying that now, dude. Definitely,
It's
definitely.
great. It's great.
And dude, funny imps, man. While I got you on the call, I want to thank you. You see up on screen, guys, what I got playing on the screen. This is my first live stream, or one of the first. I think I might have deleted some earlier ones because they were bad. This is one of my first live streams, guys, and you see the names in the chat there on the PlayStation side of it. Funny Imp's been here since that very first live stream, guys. I'm telling you what,
And there's
man.
a legend. I remember Blue
Legend
from
Productions. Blue
from Amino.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's been so much fun, and like I said in one of the comments, it's just been so cool seeing all the people that have come up, people that have started to create content themselves. Like, I mean, look at like KJ and Mary, right? Come in, and Mary was just waiting to break out. Like, she comes in, she's got her own community with her variety gaming, and she's promoting the disabled gamers, so everyone can game. It's such a cool thing.
Heck yeah, man.
But yeah, it's just been really cool. All the people that have come in, all the new people in chat that come in, stick around. It's always been nice.
It's like an extended family, man. I'm telling you.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, you nailed it on the head when you said, when you don't see people, you're like, oh, they all right? What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't see such and such tonight. It's the same thing. But I see a lot of communities that do that. When I jump onto other live streams, sometimes I don't say as much, but I get that camaraderie that's there. Some are a little bit more trolly than we are, but it's still there. The love is still there.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, you can ask Cobra. He drug me over 1,000 subscribers, kicking and screaming.
We've got a good sized community. It's a really good size because it's small, but that helps a lot.
It does, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the game I've been playing this week is Terraria. It just had its final release, and the
oh yeah, I heard about
huge. That. It's insane, and I tried watching a live stream, and like Cobra was saying earlier, it's spam. If you don't say what you're saying 30 times, nobody sees it.
Yeah,
it's a constant stream, and there's no point in trying to engage with that community.
Yeah.
It's too fast. It's not really a family, and it's just so good to be a part of this one. And I want to thank Sword again just for introducing me, because I'm new to the game, but it's such a welcome thing to have this community supporting it.
Oh man, we love to have you. And Law of Evolution, dude. Hold on a second, guys, real quick. Law of Evolution, dude. You're in the chat. Get your butt on the Discord and get in the call, man. Listen, I'm telling you, Zane's World's in the chat. Listen, you guys.
We know they got mics. Come on.
Yeah, I know you got microphones. Like, some of y'all guys could probably slide by, like, well, I never heard you talk, and I'm like, I don't know if they got a great mic. They might not want to come on. But like Zane's World, I know what mic he's got. Law of Evolution, I know he's got a good mic. Get your butt on the call, guys.
This mic just for your podcast, sorry.
Yeah, well, see, Zane sent me I think me, Zane, and Cobra's running the same microphone. I think because Zane told me which one he had, and that's what I got. And then I think Cobra needed a mic, and I sent him the link to this one.
Oh yeah, got it, and I love it, and I'm using it. Yep, love it. I don't like the arm though. The arm sucks.
Yeah, the arm is. Yeah, it's well. I mean, for what you got though, or for what it cost, it wasn't bad. I can't.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Now I was thinking the other day. I was watching your podcast or your Twitch stream Friday night, and you was talking about microphones. I'm like, I bet, dude, if you could pull it off, one of those Shure what is it? What is it? It's a cardio mic. But yeah, dude, I think you'd sound sick on one of them. Sure, is SM7B or something?
SM7B.
Yeah, them things are like. Man, you talk about velvety smooth, but the thing about it is,
looks nice.
You got to put.
Oh, it's
got to be
Shure?
like, Yeah, it's got to be right in your face, because I know you like having the microphone right in front of your face.
So nobody can see me.
Ah! But that's the trick to that cardio mic. You got to talk like directly down onto the mic to for it to pick up properly. But yeah, with that and a gain inline gain boost, I think that would be a sick mic. But them things are a little
349.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Man.
It better sound good.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. Check out Jay's 2 Cents. He has got he's got where he set up his little man cave. He went with that Shure mic, and that's where I learned all about it. Was he most like the really higher end streamers. That's one of their most common microphones is those. But like I said, it's one of the things you got to talk directly into it to get it to pick up. Like where me, I like having my mic off to the side and just picking up the what is it called? Not the cardio. It's oh no, that other one's a dynamic mic. This is the cardio that I got. The SM7B is a cardio mic. That's what I'm thinking about. But heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some suggestions for mics soon. I want to go away from the headset mic.
Heck
and get just a regular microphone for videos in the future and streams and stuff.
I would
I
start
really
out with
like
the
my
blue.
headset.
The Blue Yeti Cobra.
Yeah, that's what I was starting
Yeah.
out with. I wasn't too expensive.
I thought about getting a Blue Yeti, but then I look at my desk and I'm already
Where am I gonna put it?
smacking stuff with my mouth all the time.
Well, you made me look at mine, KJ. Oh no. Yeah, I couldn't
No,
do one
mine
either.
is like the box for my video screen is sitting on top of my nightstand, and that's my desk.
Awesome sauce, man. Awesome sauce. Yeah.
Broadcasting live from my bed.
Yeah.
That sounds like an idea right there.
Nice. Yeah.
I tried to promote
Yeah.
the idea, Cobra. It never took off. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt and underwear broadcasting from my bed.
Oh
Why
my
don't I
gosh.
have 20,000
I should do that. I should even put up the cam and everything. Just put a Cobra over top of me and be like, you don't want to see what's under here.
Cobra, just have the Cobra head coming up from under the desk,
Yeah.
right in your lap.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I could just get rid of the cover and wear He-Man pajamas. No, I don't have them.
Nice.
Yes, I do.
if I want to see a grown man in He-Man pajamas.
That's right. That's right. The Iron Man underwear.
Are they just prints of tiny He-Man characters, or do they make you look like He-Man, like a Halloween costume? Because that's the different thing.
It's still tiny print.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't even really have one, right?
That right there, that's furry level. I mean, if you're going to get the whole
Hey, there's no Cringer. Cringer's not on it, though.
Oh my god. It's not the camera, guys. My face is actually this red.
I can't.
Oh,
there you
my.
are. I was gonna say I can't see you.
Storm said KJ just got a lot more subs.
See, he's only that red because he's got He-Man pajamas too.
Well,
He's
see,
blushing.
you guys don't know, but
He's like,
back
"Man,
in
I
the
hope they don't
day,
find out about me.
back in the day when I used to stream from the PS4 with this screen up, guys, I used to be laying on the sofa in my underwear.
Oh my gosh!
I like get off work and go take off all my work clothes and put on some like gym shorts and maybe a shirt and come in and go
Maybe.
live.
I mean, I guess that's sort of a He-Man costume. He only wore a loincloth, so
That's right. Yeah,
And
Look
his
at
name
you
is
doing.
Sword, so there's that too.
yeah.
I'm
Look at
watching
you
the
doing
replay
He-Man
of this
cosplay.
live stream with a whole new interest now, Sword.
Nice. Oh man, but yeah, like back in the day, man, me and Simtex guys, we were, my goodness, we streamed so much. I mean, it was like if we had a spare 25 minutes, we were going live. It was crazy, man. Whew.
It was one point when it was every day. I remember.
Oh yeah, it was daily streams for the longest time. Storm said Sword just lost some subs. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh my.
when you have this many, it'd be hard to tell.
Oh,
Round it to the nearest 100.
Thank you, phone stream.
Nice. Heck yeah, guys. Heck yeah. Listen, guys, there's Cobra's YouTube channel. Listen, if you're not subscribed to him, you need to go do it. Like I said, he has been one of the loudest voices for No Man's Sky. And back in the beginning days of No Man's Sky, this wasn't a very popular game, and it was really hard to put out content for it. And I mean, Cobra can tell you some horror stories of just toxic people, spamming him and commenting in his streams and stuff. It wasn't easy to be a No Man's Sky streamer back in the day.
And unfortunately, I picked another game where I get the toxic people coming in. And it's like when you hear the woman go, "All I ever find is Mr. Wrong." It's like I'm with another game. But I just wanted to say this. I'm not done with No Man's Sky. I was back in September. I had taken a vacation, and I did this is the last No Man's Sky focused podcast, and I deleted it because I was I was embarrassed because I was crying throughout the whole stream. And I mean, not like boohoo crying, but crying to the point where you can't talk for a moment. You know what I mean? I didn't delete it. I put it on private, but I was going to delete my entire YouTube channel because everything was stagnant. Everything was nobody was coming out to the streams or to the videos unless there was an update. And it was a very depressing matter. And I was going through other things as well.
You had a lot going on in real life back then.
Yeah,
I remember those.
I got into the car accident, and then I was driving, didn't know that they had put a lien on my license. It took my license away, and I had a court date, and I was calling lawyers, and they said I'm probably gonna have to do 3 days in jail. All of that stuff was bothering me that night and that week, and it was just all building up, and I was gonna just quit, and I was really depressed, severely depressed. And that's when Star Citizen literally saved me from deleting my YouTube channel. Not that it's better than No Man's Sky. They're completely two different games that have the same, they fit into the same genre. They are both fight, trade, explore, and survive, but they are different tastes. They're different styles. They're different personalities. But I needed to take a break. I started covering No Man's Sky back in 2014. And there's been so many ups and downs through that, and I've had fun, but it had gotten to the point where I wasn't enjoying what I was doing anymore because the traffic wasn't there unless there was an update, and that really, really bothered me. I would get tons of subs when there was an update, and then 2 weeks after that, not only did the views go away and people just stopped paying attention, but the subscribers would start to decline as well. And it just, when you work so hard to try and build a community, and I know that there was a core of people that were always there, and they're not the ones that I'm talking about, but when you work so hard to be successful and it just gets torn down and only is paid attention to because there's an update, that bothers me, right? Because I've worked really hard on this.
Yeah.
And that's where I was at in September. I was about to delete my YouTube channel. So I've taken a little bit of a break. The YouTube banner says that I cover ambitious games in development. So there's one right now that is in development that I'm heavily focused on. I'm coming back. I mean, right. It's
That's
not
right.
I just needed a break. That's all.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Let's see what this TGT does, man. Cause I'll be honest with you, man. I want to do the TGT. Let's get back and let's do a subcast, man. Your channel, I'll co-host it, and we'll get some gang together and we'll do the TGT over on Cobra.
I'm down for that. My God,
I'm down. Me too, dude. I am too. Guys, I got 2 heavy hitters sitting in the waiting room. Let me pull in one of them real quick, and then we'll get to the next one. My goodness. What is up, fam? How you doing, Law?
Law of Evolution. Oh my gosh, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Loud and clear.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Thank you so much. The reason I had to ask is because I joined from my phone, and I joined Cobra's stream from my phone one time, and it was at like 1,000 decibels. I think I blew everybody's eardrums out.
You can't top me, Law, man. Like the first time I got in Cobra's podcast, one of the first times I did, my truck has a cutoff on it. It'll, after 5 minutes of idle, it'll shut off. But right before it goes to shut off, it starts beeping like a warning, and it's loud. And that thing went off while I was on the call with him. And he's like, "What? What's that noise? What's that? Somebody got a bomb?" And yeah, man, it's like beep, 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 beep. I was like, no.
Yeah, I actually went back and watched Cobra's stream from when I first joined. And you should have saw his face. He started wincing and like, ah!
Oh my god. How are you doing, fam?
Yeah, man, thanks for the invite, man. Congrats on the 2K, man.
Oh man,
congrats, man. You're one of the best of us, man. And I say that with complete confidence, man. You are absolutely one of the best of us. So I love what you're doing, man. Please continue to do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, well, listen, guys, it's hard not wanting to do this. It really is. Like I said, man, I got this is something I started doing a long time ago. 5 minutes before every one of my streams, I just stop, put everything away, don't look at no screens, and just ponder on the good things or the great things that's happening with my channel, in my life, and with this community. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, that's why I'm so hyped every time I go live. That's why I'm so happy every time I go live. Because I'm gonna tell you what, you can't look back at the things that this community has come together and done, and the stuff that y'all guys have done for me, and done in support of me, and not have this big swell of gratitude, pride, and satisfaction in it. You just can't do it. I mean, if you look back at this community and all the awesome stuff that we've been through and all the stuff that we've accomplished and seen and done in this game and on this YouTube platform, and not have a smile on the inside, you really got to evaluate your life choices. I'm telling you, it's just, I say that kind of boldly and bluntly, but that's the truth of the matter. I used to let things eat at me and get me down and depress me. Man, I'm going to tell you what, I think of everybody that's in this live chat right now, man. 38 people in the live chat watching and hanging out with us while we're cutting up and having some fun talking about, this channel. Those 38 people took this amount of time out of their life to come be a part of this. I mean, what can you not be thankful for when you see stuff like that? I mean, like, I showed that artwork. Law, man, dude, I can't thank you enough for your art, man.
Man,
I mean,
it's so good,
yes.
Law. Holy crap.
Appreciate it, man. And I'm using you guys as kind of like, I'm trying to get better. I just started digital work a couple years ago, and so I'm trying to catch up to what my hands can do. And I'm really appreciative that you guys have kind of taken my art, because I've done art for a couple of people in the No Man's Sky community, and you guys have you've been great to me. You know what I mean? You haven't criticized me too much. I know there's been flaws in that stuff, and you guys haven't been hard on me, but
no,
dude, using a tablet?
No, I got I did get a drawing tablet, and it's a Canvas Pro 12, and so I got that a couple years ago. And I've been playing with that, man, and it took the stuff to the next level. It took it straight skyrocketed what I was able to do. And so I've been using Sword, and I've been using some other people to kind of really get good practice. And I think I'm kind of getting there, but I'm not there yet,
The Draw with Laws videos are really good, though. It's just cool seeing the craft of you do everything, the process. Especially when, like, I mean, I understand a little bit of editing, but when you just kind of watch someone go through all the different things, and digital drawing is so different, if you're used to, pen and paper, pencil and paper, or, on a canvas, seeing the digital way it's just so cool watching it, because it's just so different.
That was going to be my question. Like, I'm a pencil and ink artist myself, and I've stayed away from tablets because it seems weird. How is it going from pencil or inking to tablet? Is it difficult to transition?
It's not difficult to transition because of the drawing tablet. I have a stylus in my hand. The screen has a resistance to it that kind of feels like you're drawing on paper.
Oh,
so
really?
the transition, the transition is perfect. And then when you use something like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, you can go into a different setting that's called painting, and you can sketch in there just like you would sketch on paper, and it feels beautiful. So the transition, Cobra, I really, really want to push you to do it. If you draw on paper, get you a little drawing tab. Mine only costs, I think it was like $250.
I'm looking at it
wasn't
right now.
that
It's
bad.
$239.
Absolutely. And the transition, it makes it so much easier. I do not advise you get the one that doesn't have the screen, the one that you can look down at your hand.
I
Go
tried to
ahead.
learn on that. It's impossible. I
Don't do it. Don't do
grew up drawing with pen and paper. Oh my god, it's impossible. I couldn't transition at all, and I didn't throw it out. I packaged it up, and I haven't used it since.
Oh,
I need to get-
Just spend the extra few bucks, get the one with you have the screen in front of you and you can look down at your hand. And I promise you the transition is seamless, absolutely seamless. I mean, you do have to learn, a little bit extra about, Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that. But that's the easy part. Yeah, I mean, that's the easy part, That's the easy part.
All right, guys. Now we got somebody in the podcast waiting room. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background before I pull him in here, so y'all know. Law's sitting there talking about, talking about this, Illustrator and things coming easy. I'm gonna tell you what. If it weren't for this man right here, I would have given up YouTube. I'd thrown this PC out in the front yard and wrote it off as a bad idea. This has been my mentor, my guru, my sword tech support member since the day I started doing PC gameplay. Zane's World. Let's bring him in.
Zane!
I love this guy.
Going
Zane's
on
World.
Zane's World?
Zane's World, party down. Excellent.
Heidi ho.
Hey, buddy. how you
Heidi
doing?
ho, Zane.
What's up, Zane?
Nothing much. Just enjoying the podcast. Congrats on 2K, Mr. Sword, sir.
Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'm telling you what, I was telling these guys before I pulled you in, man, tech doesn't come easy to me. Zane would be the one that would just, he knows all the history, the backstory, all the behind the scenes stuff, man. He's my best friend, guys. I talk to this guy almost on the daily, guys. We're always spitballing, and I'm always, I joke around saying when he sees the message, hey bro, you got a minute? He just face palms and say, oh God, not this guy again. Because I'm always
Pretty
got
much
some
how
kind
Sword
of
is when I call.
But don't feel, hey Sword, don't feel bad because I have bugged Zane over the past couple months after I got my PC. So you're not the only annoying American that's been hitting him up, making him facepalm himself when he checks his DMs.
Oh, man.
So when I had two straight live streams of no audio, I should have probably called Zane, huh? That would have been a good idea.
Mhm. Yes.
In comparison for the quantity, Funniums, you and Sword, like it is usually daily, but also I don't face palm and I don't need to see the message. I just need to see the notification.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's like, well, time to have a call with Sword.
he was. I messaged him. I think it was. When was it? Thursday or I messaged him one day and he was editing and I said, hey bro, you got a minute? We get on a call. He's like, well, I'm in the middle of editing, and I said, oh no worries, no big deal. And he messaged me like 30-40 minutes later. Hey, I got about 20-25 minutes if you want to hop on a call. If you still want to hop on a call, I can do that. So we hop on a call. Zane, how long did that call last?
3
40
hours.
minutes, and that's actually one of the that actually came out on the lower side of what I was expecting. When I said 20, I knew it would be 40. I mean, in the past, I've said 20 minutes, and we've talked for 3 hours.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, dude. Some of the conversations me and him have are priceless, guys. It's we were talking Minecraft one night, dude, and it basically devolved to nobody was talking, but we were going noises back at each other for what, an hour?
At least. And we still do it now, just randomly.
Lee just typed in chat, Zane times it. He needs more data.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah,
good to have you, dude. Good to have you.
There was also that other time where we spent an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, giggling like little schoolgirls while like putting in sneaky new little channel tags. It's just like it's just like what is it? Best and the best streamer.
Oh my god!
I've still got that in my channel tags, I think.
Yeah, I do too. Oh man! Basically, Hawks Gaming came out with a video on how to do your tags, title, and description. It was like a little YouTube tutorial to help people rank in the SEO, and some tips and tricks on how the Google Analytics work, and how to maximize your content and get it out to more viewers to help you gain subs, get more views, stuff like that. So we were talking about this SEO stuff, and we would sit there and spitball, ideas or channel tags and see how they ranked and stuff. And we started cutting up and say, well, I told him, I said, listen, I'm just gonna type in the best No Man's Sky streamer in my channel tags and start dropping it in my videos, because to be honest with you, if you're looking for a really good No Man's Sky stream, JC Hysteria, dude, thank you, man. Awesome sauce, dude.
Whoa, we pulled JC out?
Heck
What?
yeah, man.
Wow.
Thank you for the 20 spot, dude. Much appreciated.
I'm not
So
this famous,
nice to
man.
see you,
I don't
JC.
deserve this.
But it was my thought. The thought process behind it was, okay, if I'm brand new to YouTube, brand new to if I'm just a viewer on YouTube, not a content creator, just a viewer on YouTube, and I'm interested in No Man's Sky, what am I going to type in to find a really good stream? Right? The best No Man's Sky streamer. Does that make sense? I mean, that's what I would type in. Well, why not put the channel tags in, so that way YouTube algorithm will put you up and rank you high in that best No Man's Sky content creator or streamer. So me and him put those in, and basically we just had this little behind the scenes little competition of whose videos ranked higher, or whose streams ranked higher in the best No Man's Sky streamer. And it kind of devolved out to where it got out into the streams and people started cutting up about it. And I think YouTube kind of said, no. So but yeah.
Well, you cheated, Sword. You told us you were doing it, so we all Googled it.
Oh, that's right. And Sword became on top because everyone started to Google it.
Oh well.
I'm gonna tell you, man. The most the donations are awesome. The viewers in the chat's awesome. The subscribers is awesome. I'll tell you what, my most shining pinnacle moment is the day one of my streams outranked one of Zane's. Y'all don't know how hard of a struggle that is to do. And it's not often, and it don't last. They bust my bubble. Well, you're live right now. It's going to show you higher in the ranking while you're live. Like, back to the drawing board, guys. Yeah, man, I tell you what.
JC.
Heck yeah, JC in the house. Welcome, man. Y'all guys 07 at JC in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, but you need to add that. Best Star Citizen streamer.
Yes.
Well, Sword, I know how you can beat him, like hands down.
What's that?
Best Southern No Man's Sky streamer. There's no way he can beat you. Unless he goes with like Southern England.
Well, yeah, there is that.
I generally rank pretty high when I put Sword in my channel tags. Like, if you make searches for Sword, I'm usually ranked fairly high. I'm in 4th or 5th.
People are looking for a place to buy a katana, and they end up on a Sword live stream.
Heck yeah, man. Dude, I'm telling you guys, this has been amazing having all you guys on. Like, I mean, I remember back in the day, man, meeting Law and meeting Zane and meeting Cobra. I mean, I look back at the last 2 years of YouTube, and it's been a wild ride, guys. And I'm not closing out. I just want, if I don't do it now, I won't do it, or I'll forget about it. But I want to thank all you guys for becoming a part of my life and allowing me to become a part of your life.
Hey, we just thank you for continuing to do it.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes
you're
I
the
forget what
glue.
I used to watch on TV before all the streams started.
Oh, my cable. I don't even watch TV.
Yeah, me
I haven't put
neither.
Netflix on in weeks.
I know, right? Oh man.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sword. You know, as much as every time you say it, how much of a part of your life we are. I mean, I just think of the sheer number of channels, and I know because I type them constantly in the chat. The number of channels that you support and have helped to develop and promote, and I mean, just for me personally, I had like 19 subscribers when I started, and it's 1 year and 4 months, 1 year and 3 months, and I'm well over 1,000 now, and it's like I didn't want that.
Dang you,
talk
Sword!
You talk about
Yeah, I
Cobra
didn't
dragging
want
you
that.
kicking and screaming over 1,000. I was kicking and screaming in a DM one
Yeah.
night. Remember that?
Stop it!
I was like, no, I don't want to be popular. I don't want commercials.
I'm gonna tell you what, guys. I've never had a more satisfying moment viewing a YouTube video than when the first one I watched the KJs and it made me watch an ad. I said, yes. Oh man, I mean it is what it is, guys. I mean, you know, I got a, you know, not by far not everybody that's helped my channel was in the call, but I got a big portion and a bunch of the big influencers that shouted out my channel and recommended my channel to y'all subscribers. You know, it right here in the call with us, and you know, y'all guys have just been so kind with your shout outs and recommendations and dropping my links in your content. I mean, you know, why I would have to look at my character and dig deep and look at you know, my character if I didn't do that myself with some of these channels that are just starting out or that have been putting out content. I mean, it's why wouldn't you know, shout out these channels? I mean, it's just it's one of them things. I hope like, I mean, it's something Cobra said a long time ago, and I really took it to heart. You know, out of all the stuff that you guys remember from his content, or when everything's all said and done, and there's no more No Man's Sky content, what he wanted to be remembered most for is being the guy that was helping these other channels. And I took that to heart, guys. I really did. And you know, that's why I do these shout outs, and that's why I pull channels up on my page and shout them out. It's just, I'm tell you what, it's a deep sense of satisfaction to see you guys responding and subscribing to these channels. Man, I'm tell you what, we pulled Richard Huntington up last night. I wasn't expecting you guys to react to his channel the way you did, but my God, that was amazing. I think you picked up, what, 15, 20 subs last night on that shout out. It's just like, yes. You know? I love it, man. It's one of my favorite parts of the stream. It really is.
Man, and I have to say too, is that we talk about Sword and we talk about how Sword really helps prop up the community. And then we talk about Cobra, and we talk about how Cobra helps prop up the community, and we talk about Zane, and we talk about all of these other people. And what we have to keep in mind is that it's the community. It's the community that this game has produced is just insane. And you go from channel to channel, and you see people with that exact same sentiment. You go here, you go there. We're all propping each other up. We're all helping each other, you know, build a following. And this is not something that you see in other games, guys.
No.
We play a ton of other games. We play a ton of other games. You just do not see this. And so what happens is we go and we play something crazy. You know, we go and pop in Star Citizen. And but the people from this community that we bring with us, they enrich every other game that we play. And so it always falls back on, man, you guys are beautiful, man. I mean, it's this community that just seems to be so much better than every other community. It's so crazy,
man.
you know?
You're
I agree.
absolutely
I
right
mean,
about the other
yeah.
community stuff, Law. Because like I'll get on other streams, and man, I wish somebody would try to announce another channel on like
Yeah,
a Call
Yeah.
of Duty stream or something. You will get
Yeah, that's
spammed
not gonna happen.
to crap
it's frowned
out of that
upon. It's
chat.
completely frowned upon. They
It's
hate that.
You won't
hated.
find.
It's
You
it's
will
usually the
not
first tag
find.
in the stream.
Yeah. You will not
Yeah,
find
don't
any
promote other
other
channels.
community where you see the same people in every chat.
Yeah.
As a group, we move around and very, like, just rarely overlap each other. And when we do, we raid. And it's like, it's so bizarre. I've been in a lot of communities that were just cold-hearted, brutal. You know, people don't even look at their chat, let alone, you know,
Yeah.
people in chat. They don't talk to each other. You know, they're all shouting at the streamer. And it's like, this is not us. We
Right.
are friends and we hang out with each other while one of us is playing. And then someone else starts and we all go over to their stream and we hang out with each other. You know?
And so go over there on the Star Citizen streams. People are afraid to bring up their channels. And I'm trying not to self promote. Blankety blank blank. And I'm like, no. Anybody that comes on the show, you have to tell me what your channel is if you stream. If not, I might ban you if you don't. You know. And they find it so odd.
It's so foreign,
weird.
right?
Yeah, it's so
Lot of-
foreign to them that I want them to tell me and link me their channel, and that I brought up, hey, we are Constellation. Go sub this dude. Go follow this guy. Follow everybody that's in the chat, and they're like, huh, what?
I was on Reddit once, and there was someone had put a farm up, and one of the comments was, "Wait, so you made this so other people can go? What do I have to do? I have to give you some in-game items? What do I have to? Is this going to cost me some units?" Completely baffled. Could not believe that we make farms for one another.
Oh man, check it out, guys. We got JC Hysteria. What's up, JC?
JC Hysteria has entered the chat.
Oh,
Yo,
he jumped out.
And not for long.
There he is, JC Hysteria. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are you?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
I just wanted to sneak in here real quick because you guys are talking about the community. You're like the one guy since I've disappeared from the face of the earth that I actually still continue to sneak in and watch just because you are entertaining. So I just want to say you're still doing an amazing job, and congratulations on the 2,000 sub count. I want to keep it quick and short, but man, you've been the literal one guy that I've continued to watch the entire time. So
Oh, dude, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
it's because you put on a good show. So
Hey, guys, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I'm just an old man playing a video game, reading a live chat.
we're
Y'all
all
guys
old
make
men
it
playing the
entertaining.
video game.
Don't make it sound so easy. It's not easy.
Y'all guys make it entertaining. I'm just
You
reading the chat,
simplified
man.
it way too much.
I just read a chat, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I honestly, y'all guys are gonna get this joke, and if you don't, just bear with me. It'll be funny later. I'm just that
All
far,
stand
like
up
a
should
fa-
start like that.
I'm like this much. There's about this much difference between me and somebody watching Naruto and laughing every 10 minutes. Oh, I'm making a joke about you. That's right. But yeah, it's I've been saving that for a while, guys. I've been biting my tongue trying not to bring it up. But to be fair, guys, I jump in the game, flip on the live button, and the chat lights up, and I'm just reading comments and playing the game. I'm having the time of my life, guys. It really is just really fun.
Here's the thing, like a lot of us, like Cobra, for example. I mean, I know he had a lot of stress on his shoulders because he was holding the community together for a really long time, and then you came up and you've been basically the center point or the focal point for all of us to kind of gather up. You are our community. Your chats are where we all like to hang out. So I mean, I just want to say thank you for being the glue that holds everyone together.
Yeah, as Sword, I messaged Sword, and I in a nutshell, like not verbatim, but I basically said to you, Sword, tag, you're it.
Nice.
Pretty much, yeah. I know. I'm like,
Yep.
like, no, you put that torch back, Cobra. I don't want that torch. You put that torch back.
Hot potato.
People don't understand. It's not really as easy as you say it is. You know, you get burnt out. You might not want to log in, or you might just feel like doing something else that day. And you've had your off days on stream and everything, but you still consistently do it because you're doing it for us and yourself.
Yeah.
But I feel like you do it more for us sometimes, and a lot of us just really appreciate that.
Guys,
So that's all I wanted to say and jump in. But just power to you, man. You're still doing an amazing job. Love watching your streams.
oh man,
I learn
thank you,
from
dude.
time to time.
Heck yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna hop out of here because I'll let you guys chatter.
No
Yeah,
worries,
JC.
but, hey, good having you, man. Thanks for coming on, dude. We
All
got
right.
Awesome.
We
Man,
got-
JC Hysteria is a genius, man. He's an absolute genius.
heck yeah,
I tell
man.
you, man, you watch his stuff and you watch his videos, I'm like, how is he? Okay, never mind. Whatever. I
Just go with it.
It's
just go with
magic.
it, man.
It's magic.
It's magic.
What is this magic? How'd that go there? All right, now we
Sometimes
got, Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, sometimes you don't understand how people's brains work, man. And he's one of those guys, you know.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So we got Lord Single Malt in the. I think I got
think
an
I know who
idea
that
who
is.
this is, but I'm not sure. Let's see who it is. What is up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Single malt.
Who's Lord Single Malt? Who are you, buddy?
Hello.
Hello.
You gonna?
Hello.
He's finishing his drink. What's up, buddy?
Awesome sauce.
What's up, dude?
Oh no.
I don't recognize the name, man. Who are you in the channel?
BP's got it. It's
Stormin.
me, Sword. It's
Stormin
Stormin
Norman. I knew that's who it was. I'm like, I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess. Heck yeah, how you doing, Stormin?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing really good, man.
Can you hear the ice
Too good.
rolling around in the glass?
Nice. Oh, awesome, man. Heck yeah. Good having you, dude. Good having you. Heck yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell
Thanks,
you what,
man.
you guys, I got my earphones on. I can hear you talk. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna dip off real quick, and I gotta mute my mic. I'm gonna go grab something out the kitchen. I'll be right back, guys.
He's gonna go
Oh my
pee.
god.
He's
You need chicken. You need some chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Be right back, guys.
Need
While
to
you're
refill
here,
his gallon of vodka.
While you're here, Storm, I want to thank you for that donation you made in my name to Sword.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
great. I
you know,
never felt so blessed.
I was proud to do it.
Gonna like walk or drive or anything, right, Storm?
No, this is birthday single malt. We don't drive on that.
No.
Wait, on
No
other
heavy
days,
machinery.
okay?
He's celebrating a birthday in lockdown. Yes, I've got months to drink this.
Well, I'm always fearful it'll evaporate. So
.com in the chat says he's got to do a quick foot rub.
duties.
Duties.
You said duty.
Yeah,
You know,
that's why I
know
said
that
it.
I find it is completely appropriate that we're celebrating one of our community rising up in the community in No Man's Sky at the same time that a private corporation has just successfully launched people into space.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's
Oh,
amazing.
did that happen today?
They're all
Oh,
healthy
man.
Yeah, right
and
now.
they're making
Right now.
orbit
Like
right
a minute
now.
or two ago. Yeah, I'm going to watch the stream straight after this.
Yeah.
This.
It's pretty stunning. We're pretty soon we're all gonna have our own No Man's Sky.
So they made
How
it.
long until people
They
complain
made it
about how
to find-
boring the
yeah.
universe
Oh,
is?
good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All the planets are the same. They're just rocky.
I know.
When do we get New World Gen?
I've seen that same creature a million
If they
times.
find a beaver on Mars, though,
It's
I
all
still-
carbon-based life. It's boring.
If I can stream from Mars, I'm happy.
Yeah, maybe they
Ooh,
have.
imagine the cost of that connection. Bloody hell.
Imagine the delay. The chat delay on this stream is enough.
Yeah, the chat
Yeah.
delay. Woo.
3 hours later. Oh, nice one.
How'd you hope?
Chat delay is the weirdest thing to get used to. I'm not proclaiming that I'm used to it, but it's a pretty weird thing to get used to. When the first time that I was on Cobra, by the way, I was reading the chat and I was like, why isn't Cobra responding to any of this? And then like 40 seconds later, he's like, hey, how's it going to this person? I'm like, they left, man. That was the first time I think I was ever. Well, I think I was on
Introduced to the
Sword
delay.
one time before that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can actually happen. Like, people can come in, you don't respond within 15 seconds or something, and the delay's 20 and they're gone. It's like,
Somebody did that to Sword once. I remember it was some little milestone we were celebrating, and someone said hi, and they said hi a few more times, and they were like, "Can you read my comment?" And he read the comment, and then they just left after that. You never heard from them again.
It was gone by the
Goes
time I
after
got
that.
to it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Alright,
.com
guys.
we have Cobra, Funny Imps, myself, Law of Evolution, Storm Norman, Sirius Lee's, Zane, and someone called Sword. I'm not sure who that is.
Nice.
I'm just amazed that you guys even mention me in chat, because most of the time I don't even remember what the hell I type in chat.
I love it. All right, guys, check it out. We got the cake.
Dust cake.
Heck yeah! I had to break out.
Stream
and go
delay.
get this
The
thing
cake
this
is a
morning.
lie.
Wow, look
Yep,
at
yep.
that.
Oh,
my goodness.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nice.
That is cool.
Now I have to hurry up and get these blown out. And
They do
drop
caucus
this
for
camera
president.
We need a song for this.
Happy birthday? No, wait.
No. Happy 2K to you.
Ah,
There you
nice.
go.
Happy 2K
Don't
to
sing, don't
you.
sing, we'll break
Happy
Discord.
Happy
2K,
2K,
dear
dear
sword.
Speaking of
Happy
chat delay,
2K to you. And many, many more.
Thank
A
you.
lot
guys.
more.
Actually, that doesn't sound
Alright.
like clapping. Let's not do that.
I put a chat delay warning in the chat. Warning,
Yeah.
they're singing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh man. I remember we
Okay.
done Happy Birthday to Hello Games, and man, we about broke Discord.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yep,
remember
we
that
sure
one.
did. I recently did a musical in one of my videos.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on, blow it out. Sword.
I did. I got it.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Now I forgot to grab paper or plate and.
We could
fork.
use that song for any number that you reach. So that's the new song.
Oh, nice. It's happy 3K here. in
Happy
about
3K, happy
4 more
4K,
years.
happy 5K, happy 10K. It's gonna get hard when it gets into multiple syllables, but it still works.
Yeah. Nice,
we can do it.
guys. Heck yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much in the chat. Oh, my goodness. Sings happy birthday, happy 2K in his most angelic voice. Nice. Heck yeah, guys.
That's Scottish Geck. Happy Noob Day.
Nice. Noob Day. That's right. Oh, man. The Noob Nation, guys. Oh, man. I had to quit calling it that. I think people got mad at it. It's like, what you calling me a noob? Like, I used to raid channels and be like, we call it noob raid. And they're like, why are you calling me a noob for? I'm like, okay, let's call it a sword raid from now on in. But yeah, guys. Oh, man, it's been a blast. Thank you, Derek Powers. Heck yeah. Let's see. Let me get Discord back up so I can see who. Awesome. Heck yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just, it's been a long ride.
Come on, take a bite.
I didn't grab forks or plates. I was trying to keep from dropping it.
Just do it like a 3-year-old. Just stick your hand right in it and just go for it.
No, I can't get his
Yeah.
hands dirty. Just put a space right in it.
Cake.
Pressure, peer pressure.
You
All
can
right,
have your cake, and you can eat it too.
There you go. There you go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab
Just
my
stick your
drink.
whole face in it, man.
Yeah.
Let
Have
them
it
eat
fed to
cake.
you.
Just pick
Let
the
them
cake up
eat
and shove it into your face.
Exactly. That's what I would do.
Yeah, yeah. Dive in.
Get Mrs. Sword in there and throw some on her.
He didn't go get the cake.
I don't
Sword
think
had
that
to go
one's
get
worth
his
a
own
gag.
cake. That might be a sore spot.
Oh, that would have been perfect, man. Mrs. Sword really should have just came around the corner and just got him from behind. Just a handful of cake right in his
Yep.
Ooh, bad
Oh my
phrasing.
God.
Bad phrasing.
Push my
You
head
should
down.
have
That
told
would've
him,
been
I want a
funny.
piece before you go to the back on cam.
Yeah,
And use
right.
that piece to smash it in his face.
That would have been
Were you
awesome.
guys watching it was a couple of weeks ago and Mrs. Sword came around the corner and Sword almost had a freaking
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
That was hilarious because she didn't even come on screen. She just Sword freaking out for we were like, "What's happening?"
Like he's a ghost.
Yeah.
She got me, guys. She got me. 'Cause, like, basically, where I'm sitting at right here, about 3.5 foot is where my door to the studio is. And she wasn't standing in front of the door. She just poked her head around the corner of the door. And I wasn't paying no attention. She'd been standing there God knows how long. And I just looked up from the
Disembodied head for
screen
the
and
best.
she's standing there. And I'm like, nah,
There's nothing more terrifying than just a disembodied head just there, and you because you double take, and it's so much worse than making noise if you stay silent with just a floating head round the corner.
I tell you, a third person nightmare. I play in third person, and so the camera is behind you a few feet. And I walked across the deck of a space station the other day, and this Korvax turned around and walked through me like they always do. And his face
oh, no.
filled the whole screen of my computer, and I almost dropped my keyboard. I literally screamed. I was like, "Oh, what's that?"
Jeez.
Well, I would tell you.
Poor
a good one.
guy.
To death.
I'm gonna tell you a good Mrs. Sword story. I know it was Fire Knight was on the call. I think it was MTG and maybe Pidge or Truth Mechanic. We were playing Fortnite, and it was like 1:30 in the morning. Everybody in the house is asleep. We just got a victory, and I'm in here. Yes, and we get into it, especially when none of us are streaming and you ain't gotta watch your language as much. But we were really getting into some Fortnite, and all of a sudden, Mrs. Sword comes into my studio. These kids are asleep! And everybody in that, because you're talking about 4 guys just cutting up and having a good time being loud and rowdy, and all of a sudden you could hear a pin drop. Everybody got quiet. It was like 10 minutes before anybody ever spoke up and started talking again. She got the other guys worse than she got me. I'm sitting here like, sorry, dear.
He in trouble.
Yeah, it's like, Sword's in trouble. All right,
Mrs. Sword, the stream mama.
Oh, yes.
They were probably all worried that they're the ones who got you in trouble.
Oh, man, it was bad.
Oh no, I upset Sword.
All right, guys. Well, listen, thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for your continued support, guys. This cake is for y'all, even though I'm going to eat it. So, I'll enjoy it for you.
I'll make the noises. No, num 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 num.
That parrot ate the last one, remember? That parrot bought the cake and ate the last cake all to himself. So it's only fair that you get to eat some cake this time, Sword.
That's right.
Was there sprinkles on your cake?
Yes. Well, it was slim pickings. I had to go to Walmart and get this one this morning. I was thinking she was going to go to like a real fancy bakery and get me a YouTube logo cake.
I see, thanks to the delay, my sound effect timings were decent. I like
Perfect. They were perfect, man. Nom, 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 nom.
What kind of cake is it, by the way? I'm curious.
It
is,
looks amazing, man.
vanilla cake with whipped vanilla or whipped
Ugh.
icing. Oh man,
Ugh.
Does-
Why whipped?
Does it have stellar custard in it?
it tastes good. It tastes good.
It's also
Come on, you need
pronounced whipped.
Ford doesn't cook. He doesn't know stellar custard.
Come on, Sword. You need the real icing that gives you diabetes. Come on, man. You know that.
That's all my family eats, the whipped.
Don't get the sugar sword. That's not good
Oh.
for you.
Oh,
What a
it's
fan
Says
of
the
the
guy
Vikings
whose
anymore.
liver is.
this thing is sweet, guys. And this
Hurting.
is coming from a guy that drinks 4 Red Bulls on stream. This is sweet cake.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's good and rich. But yeah, man, I went and I was thinking, I'm gonna send Mrs. Sword so I don't have to have this conversation with the lady at the bakery. Like, why don't you say congratulations on 2,000 subscribers? And I get this like probably fairly close to retirement age bakery attendant. And when I tell her what I want wrote on the cake, she's like, "What do you need on the cake again, sweetie?"
Subscribe.
And I told her again. She goes, "Okay, we're charging you for the cakes. I'll write whatever you need, but okay."
This is another crack against boomers.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
Boomers just don't understand us 40-year-old streamers, man.
I know, right? Come on, give us the times. It's a Proteus cake. What's up, Fire Night? How you doing, dude?
Yeah, there's this old guy that plays with me on Star Citizen, and I
praise
had
him.
this guy who was yelling at me in the chat saying that he was going to unfollow me and that I was being rude. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I've been calling this old guy Boomer. Like, I'm always calling him Boomer, right? Well, it's because that's what his game name is, Boomer. And somebody was thinking that I was being really rude to this guy. And I'm like, hold up. It's what his name is.
It's okay, Boomer.
Yeah.
He's explosive, not old.
Oh
Uh-oh.
man, my 16-year-old
Uh-oh.
got into that phase of okay, Boomer. He only pulled that on me like
yeah.
5 times before I said,
Before you yanked him up.
"Come on over here. Let's have a little
But you see-
conversation how you address your dad."
They don't even know what a boomer is. A boomer is a generation of like my father's generation.
Yeah,
We're Gen X. You know, you can't just call everybody boomer. That makes you look like a boomer. You know, like you don't know. Boomers don't know what's going on, and they don't understand today's kind of stuff. Well, if you're calling somebody who's not a baby boomer a boomer, then you're just like a boomer.
I'm almost ashamed to say it, but I actually am a boomer.
You understand what's
Boomer and
going on.
proud, baby.
That's how old I am. I am actually a boomer.
I squeaked into the Gen X generation by eyelash.
Nice.
You're a Gen
I'm-
Xer.
I'm the last
I'm
year
a
of
Gen
it.
Xer, but just barely.
Had
Me
to
and
check
Lava
your certificate
Lamps.
for time of birth.
What?
Had to check your birth certificate for time of birth.
Oh, I was past
Yeah,
midnight. Oh.
I was born
It's
after midnight, just barely.
11:49.
There was this girl
yeah,
on.
we're gonna have to check your birth certificate for the time and the date specifically. We don't want you using stolen valor of Gen Xers.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'll get this cake off my desk. I'll be right back.
Okay, buddy.
There's this
Uh-oh.
girl on
Mine's slightly
Twitter,
millennial.
a couple of days ago, and some people in her audience trolling her about her age. You know, how old are you? How old are you? And I said, you know, next time someone asks you that, remind them that the people who started gaming and are still gaming are in their 40s and 50s now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
and it's funny
We're the-
because I don't know.
we're
if you get
OG,
this.
okay?
I don't know if you get this, but there's this meme going around where since I'm older and they come by, they'll say, "Hi, Dad," right? And it's like supposed to hurt my feelings, and I always respond this way, like, "You're right, I am. Go ask your mother."
Oh.
That's
Day after that.
God, that is gold.
Yes.
Oh my.
Day.
I can see Sword right now. Ask your mama.
Oh, dude, I was like, man, why am I not in front of this microphone when Cobra said that? It's like, yes.
Oh, Sword, I got to get out of here, buddy. I got a private stream I got to get into.
No worries, dude. It's been a pleasure, dude. Listen, seriously, look at your calendar, see what day, any Saturday, or any Saturday or Friday night or something when you got some time to squeak it in and want to do it, hit me up and let me know. I'm there.
All right, it'll probably have to be a Friday. They rarely ever are nice and give me a Saturday off. So,
gotcha.
and if I do it, it'll be like an 8-hour stream where I'll do like Star Citizen, and then later at night we'll do the TGT.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, man. If you want to do your Star Citizen stream, one Friday night, and then wrap it up, and me and you, I'll wrap up my stream, and we'll jump in on your YouTube channel and do the TGT.
Yeah, dude, I want to take you on a tour, and you could stream it so that way people could see. I want to, I got this. It's a Constellation Phoenix, and you could fit like 30, 40 people on there. But I would like to take you on a guided tour and just show you around, and you could stream it.
See, that's why I'm waiting on Persistence, man. Because I seen that Constellation Phoenix you got.
It's there.
I'm like, I'm gonna get in grind for that sucker. That's a nice ship.
I bought with in-game money a Caterpillar, which is used for trading and cargo hauling. I bought it months. I mean, I bought it updates ago, and it's still there. I still have it. Persistence is there.
Made by John Deere.
Huh? No. It's massive. It's like a semi truck. It's like a big giant semi truck. It's freaking huge, man.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, definitely, man. I do gotta move. I do gotta update it and move it over to the new M.2 for my gaming. That's the only game I haven't moved because I remember how long it took to download it the first time.
Yeah. Well, let me know. I want to give you a tour.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be wrapped up probably here. Well, just hit me up sometime tonight or tomorrow morning when you get up.
Okay, yeah, I think I might be off tomorrow, so that might be perfect.
Heck yeah. Well, I think Zane's going live at 1 tomorrow, my time, and then I'll be streaming after him. But yeah, hit me up.
Okay. All right.
Dude.
See you guys. It was good talking with you guys again.
Later,
You
Cobra.
too,
Good to
man.
hear from you.
It's been
Nice to
amazing
meet you, Cobra.
catching up. Heck yeah.
Later, Cobra. See you.
Congratulations, Swords. Everybody stay awesome. Remember, you guys are a constellation. Sub each other and share that button, the share button. Use that for Sword. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Nice.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Heck yeah,
Nice,
man.
dude. What?
Heck yeah, man.
Oh,
Guys,
Sword. Hey, Sword. I bought Star Citizen a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'm gonna be slick about it, right? I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna tell anybody I got it. I'm gonna become an awesome player at it, and then I'm gonna just start streaming it out of nowhere. But it turns out that I don't even know how to fly my ship, and I crashed it like 7 times trying to leave. and so I've been talking to Mary Lizzie, like she's been trying to help me out, and I suck so bad that Mrs. Law bought me a one-handed keyboard for my left hand so I can program all the keys and do all the cool stuff. And I still suck, so I'm trying to pull it together here, man, so I can join you guys on that journey too.
Heck yeah, man. Dude, I'm going to tell you, Cobra messaged me one day. Me and him were talking one day, and he's like, dude, just download it. Just go ahead and get it, man. Just go ahead and get it. And whenever you get time, you want to play it or something, just let me know, and we'll jump in game together and do it. And I'm like, well, okay, no problem. He said, you ain't even got to stream it. I just want to fly with you. I'm like, well, okay, no problem. I'll get it. So I went ahead and, while I was talking to him, just went ahead and set up and downloaded it. And I'm like, okay, well, I got it on here. And me and him got off the call, and I was just chilling out. It was on a Saturday or something. And I'm like, let me jump in. I want to see what this game's like, because I haven't played it. I'm like, I'm going to jump in real quick and play. And, in Discord, like when you're playing a game, it says you're playing a game on your Discord channel.
Right.
I wasn't in Star Citizen 5 minutes. I started getting DMs. Dude, you're playing Star Citizen now? I'm like, fudge! Discord! Damn you, Discord!
know that you can control that, right, Sword?
Oh no!
I just started letting people know when I was actually in Subnautica.
Only thing, as long as it don't show my Google searches, I'm all right.
Well, now I just want to know.
I kept drowning in Subnautica.
Oh my!
Does seem like that
God.
would be a risk in that game.
I saw
It is,
Subnautica
but I mean,
next
you
to
know.
KJ's name the other day. I almost freaked out.
I know.
I've been playing Subnautica for a long time, and I finally broke down just like 3 or 4 days ago and bought Below Zero. And this is my luck. This is how things always go in games. I've been thinking about Below Zero as the game that was released a year ago. I just bought it a few days ago. The devs have completely rewritten the game. It's got a totally different storyline, and they're not done. It's beta. And I'm like, why? Why? I learned how to play the game on YouTube. The same thing happened with No Man's Sky. I learned Atlas Rises. I bought the game a few days after Next dropped. I knew nothing.
Oh man.
I had to figure it all out.
I have a similar sort of situation, and that's how I got introduced to the community. Is I bought the game maybe a week after Beyond dropped. It was still on sale, and I couldn't find any information about how anything worked. And I found a Hawks Gaming video about something current, how the current generation of the game worked, and that's where I got introduced to Sword, and then everyone else.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it took us all a couple of days to learn how to play Beyond. At least they didn't change the names of everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that was
forgot.
killer when
that
what
was
was it? Next dropped. My god.
I've been looking for 3 hours and I can't find iron.
Oh man.
My
I
first
know.
question was, I got to my ship okay the first time. I not long after that had to restart the game because I got lost in a cave. But I got to my ship right away, but I couldn't find carite sheets. And I'm like, I know I need to make one. Where is it?
Heck yeah. I was talking about that last night. I played I know it was like a 4.5, 5 hour session. First time I got to No Man's Sky. Didn't know you could craft out of your menu. And was looking for carrot sheets was the only thing I needed to fix my ship that I couldn't find. And I ended up walking to a minor settlement like an hour and a half away from my ship to get carrot sheets and walk back.
Good God.
Yeah.
Sheets grow.
How did you even find it? Like, it was just random chance that you found it?
I run across a I can't remember. I think it was signal boosters.
Oh,
Back in the
right,
day,
yeah.
Used to scan for stuff, and it scanned for something to give me a waypoint to a minor settlement. And I said, okay, let's walk it. And I looked, and I'm like, man, this thing's over an hour away. I don't know if I want to do that. And I'm like, well, if I want to get my ship off the ground, I'm gonna have to do something. So I started walking, and man, I'm tell you what, that was brutal. And then the bad thing is when I got back and when I got back to my ship and got it fixed, I realized you could craft them, and I'm like, what an idiot.
Anybody remember the game mode story when he didn't realize he could call his ship? I think it was call his ship, and he ended up having to walk halfway around a planet trying to get back to it. It was something crazy. He did very similar.
It started out like they were in a group and they all appeared on the same planet, which was already bizarre. And so they were just like goofing off and laughing about how they're all on the same planet and they could see each other's ships, and how weird is that? And then he took off to go walk around and look at stuff and couldn't call a ship because the launchers weren't loaded. It took him the entire rest of the stream to learn how to make launch fuel.
Oh my goodness.
And then he had to get back to his ship to put fuel in the launchers.
Heck yeah. Man, I'm telling you, guys in the chat, listen, the Discord lines are open, man. Jump in on the Sword Discord, links in the description, and jump in the podcast room. I'd love to hear from all of you guys. But heck yeah, guys.
I must be one of the noobs because I didn't get the game till 2018.
Me either, man. It was January 2018 when I got it.
It was August 16th, I think, when I bought the game.
Yeah, you come in next.
August 16th of 2018 when I bought the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I met people. I met someone the other day who's been playing the game for 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
And God, it's like so weird.
Well, one of my friends bought it on Steam, like literally the first or second day it came out, and he didn't play it for almost a year. And then when he did play it, the first time he played for like 10 hours straight.
Yeah.
And kept messaging me going, "You got to buy this game. You got to buy this game." And I was into Far Cry and that kind of stuff at the time. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna buy this. And he talked me into it. And 1,700 hours counting.
Jeez. Nice.
I was one of those guys that used to go into GameStop and look for copies of No Man's Sky and pick fights with the cashiers.
Yeah.
Like, I was such a No Man's Sky advocate, man, because like literally, guys, when I bought a PS4 in December of 2017. I bought it for my son for Christmas. All right, so we started playing the PS4, and we started playing Minecraft. That was the first game we got for it. And we played Minecraft on the PS4 together. And I said, you know what? Let's go look. I got off work early one day, and I was heading home. And I said, GameStop's up. Let me swing in there and go look for some games. Just some used games for us to try out and play. And I come across Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky. And I picked up Elite Dangerous because the box art looked good. And I see No Man's Sky, and I fell in love with the retro space artwork on the cover. And I said, well, let me get this one. So I get up there and I asked the cashier, I said, well, what do you know about these games? Are they any good? And he's like, oh yeah, Elite Dangerous is pretty good. It's real sim and really simulated flight and stuff, but you'll like it. And he said, once you get used to flight and stuff, you'll like it. He said, but No Man's Sky, man, yeah, I don't know if you'll want that one, man. People sued the developer and was telling me, I'm just regurgitating all the drama. The developer, Sean Murray lied and this, that. I mean, and I'm like, oh, really? And I go set the game back on the shelf. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep looking. So I go set the game back on the shelf, and I'm walking around the store looking at games and stuff and reading the back of the cases and stuff. And I said, you know what? Screw it. Even if it sucks and I don't like it, I like the box art. I'll use the disc as a coaster. It looked good. I'll make a coaster or something out of the disc if I don't like it because the box art was so cool. So I'll go ahead and get it, and it was $13, guys. $13 for PS4. Guys, I'm telling you what, I've gotten 500 times of my entertainment out of that $13 investment. It's insane. I bought the game 3 times on PS4, and I bought a digital on PS4 and 2 discs, and I've bought it on Steam twice now. That's how good the game is to me.
Yeah.
I bought one for each platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's considered buying a second account.
I
I want to be able to see my bases.
Yep.
That's what
that was
started
one of
me on the second account. I bought it on GOG. I don't know, a couple of months back, or a few months back, and that was my whole goal, was to go to ocean beaches and find my bases. And because I've lost a really great base, I can't find it again. And I think I spent 10 minutes on ocean beaches, and I've got 5 saves, 300 some hours on GOG. And then I got family share on Steam and got it again, and I've got 300 hours on the family share. And 4,500 hours on regular Steam.
Heck yeah.
Well, I still can't find you guys in Ice and Tam, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing wrong?
You're not accepting a Uber. That's all you need. You just need a taxi.
That's how I got
was
to.
I was one of those day oneers. My older brother told me about the game, and it was like 2016. It was like a year and a half before the game even came out. And he was like, "Check this out, man! I don't know how many planets." I'm like, "Oh God!" And so I started watching, and at that point, nobody was covering the game except for Cobra. And so I was like, "Okay, let me look it up." And so I looked it up, and Cobra pops up. I'm like, "Cool." Year and a half looking at all the updates. When the game finally came out, I didn't even have a PlayStation. And so I was like, okay, well, I got to figure something out, man. I need this game. And the game came out. It was like 2 or 3 days later. I still didn't have the money to get it. And my job actually had this program where you could like go through this pamphlet and you can like buy all kinds of stuff and you can take it out of your paycheck. Right? And so I was like, oh, this is perfect. And so I got a PlayStation 4 and I got No Man's Sky from like this program through my job. And they would like take $10 a week or something like that out of my paycheck. I was like, cool. And so from day one, man, not day one. It was literally like 2 or 3 days after it came out. And I've been playing ever since, man. Like I'm like 3,500 hours in now.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I remember the first commercial for No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
And my reaction, I was literally deeply delved in the Farmville 2 community at the time. I laughed because it's a silly Facebook game, right? And I saw this commercial and I was like, someday I'm going to have like the equipment to play that game. Because that game was made for people like me, and it took 2 years to get to that point, but I got there. And I started watching gameplay a little bit after Atlas Rises came out, like a few days after Atlas Rises came out, because I remembered it. I got back to it again, and because of the advertising for Atlas Rises, and I started watching it then, and I was like, I have zero time. I'm working 14 hours a day. There's no way, And oh God, what a road it took me to get there, and I'm so glad I finally did, and that I'm not a noob anymore, because I did not enjoy that phase.
Someone mentioned 3,500 hours in game. Give you a crazy game total. A buddy of mine has 17,000 hours and counting in Warframe.
Good grief.
That's quite a bit.
I started playing Warframe and I got cracked out on it, and I actually made a video about it. I played 600 hours in 60 days.
Oh wow!
But that was a problem because I did burn myself out on it. I didn't play it too much after that. I picked it up a couple months later. But that 600, boy, I had a good time. That game is awesome.
I had 400 hours in No Man's Sky before September rolled around.
Good God.
No, sorry. No, September was the month I played it before October rolled around. So in 1 month, I racked up my first 400, and I sort of burned out a little bit. I slowed it down after that.
I had it a week and had over 100 hours after a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first week was most of that 400.
I've slowed down tremendously in my gameplay, but mostly because I've been ill for the last 5 or 6 months. But before that, from that first year that I played, from August of 2018 to August of 2019, that first year I was over 3,000 hours. And all these people with day one players are like astonished. Wow, that's so many hours. And I'm like, I've only been playing since Next. What have you guys been doing?
Well, it's a bit confusing because my Steam says I have over 2,000 hours played, but if I go in game and add up my 3 saves or whatever, it's just over 1,000 hours total. So
yeah,
I don't know which one to go by.
These saves don't take
game.
into account pause menus and loading.
Yeah. I've restarted the game hundreds of times. I was going to say dozens, but that doesn't do it justice. I think I play the first hour or 2 of the game multiple times a week still, because it's my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, it's a really good intro.
It's got a good progression loop, like a good reward loop for the progression you do.
Yeah.
Check this out, guys. Matt, I just seen it in the just seen it in Discord, buddy. Thank you. Give me one so let me click over to the other screen. There we go. Cool. Matt Barrett got me some cake.
Hey, that looks like carrot cake.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Oh, that's healthy
like
cake.
It's
It's healthy
cat-
for you.
right, Matt. Has that got walnuts in it? Because if so, you are a god among men.
Nice.
Carrot cake with
yeah,
walnut
man.
and frosting is the best.
He did the same thing when I hit 1,000 subscribers. He printed out the Tube Buddy 1,000 subscribers with my sword logo
Nice.
on it, and bought a piece of cake and put the printout behind it. I was like, yes.
That was a whole cake. He's gone down to one tiny piece. I don't know
man.
what's happening.
Well, you know, he's like, that piece is for sword. The rest is for me.
Have y'all heard of carrot cake soup?
No.
No.
So you make a carrot cake and you freeze it, and then you dice it into cubes, and tiny cubes, and you put the cubes into a bowl and pour ice cold milk over it. It's like a cereal, cake cereal.
It sounds like you ruined a cake.
That's what it sounds like.
I've never tried it. I've heard about it from, it was in a video game. Can't remember which one. RuneScape, maybe? I never
Some
played
people
it.
on Earth who I need to re-educate.
No.
I believe it was a joke started by the online comic strip Penny Arcade, and then the game adopted it into the game, like in honor of them or something like that.
Oh, that's not too many people to re-educate. Never mind.
You guys, my tiny T-Rexes are flipping their wigs. I gotta go check on them. I'll
Alright.
be back.
They're so cute.
I'm trying to MTG brought up a good point, so I ought to put the disc version in the PlayStation and play the original version of the game. And yeah, that's one of the things I forgot to do was download SharePlay to the new NVMe card. So I've been over here. That's the reason I've had this screen up all this time, guys. I'm trying to get the SharePlay hooked up. Doesn't look like it's going to cooperate with me, though. I'm going to have to do it off stream, I reckon. It is being a troll. Let's see. Back.
And I'm starting to smell that cake now. That's not
I
good.
know. Some good stuff, man. Let's see. Let's unplug that and see if it'll...
Also, yes, John, milk, steak, and jelly beans. What? Crow milk as well. So it's the good stuff.
Heck yeah. Oh man, vanilla. Cut out the freezing bit, makes chocolate cake over in custard. Ooh. My goodness, guys. Whew, good stuff.
I had rum walnut pound cake as my birthday cake, so
Sounds good.
I know you're shocked that there was rum in it, right?
Well, they don't make Scotch cake, right? So
No. It was quite good.
You were feeling tropical that day.
No, I'm
let you
switch off, I do.
Alright, let's see if I can get this thing sorted out. I got the let's see. Let's try logging out.
Nothing but ice in my glass. Oh man.
Oh, it's blasphemy.
Oh no.
We may have to fix that.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna have to do this later, guys. I that's something that I'm gonna be doing moving forward. Maybe like a little one-off series, guys. Is basically get on the share play or remote play and play the original disc version one night. But I will say this: it is a struggle bus. That is not the easiest version of the game to play. Oh, everybody got quiet.
You and throughout that entire stream, you'll just hear in the background
Oh no!
as the PS4 slowly dies.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope not, man. This thing is like, man, I the Final Fantasy VII remake is about the only game I've played on this PS4 Pro. I mean,
It's a Pro anyway, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. It is almost brand spanking new, guys.
Low fan noise and rainbows, happy days.
Yes, sir. Rainbows.
Still have a functional PS3 hooked up.
Nice.
Oh, I'm missing my power cable to my PS3. I didn't even realize that until I went to go play it the other day.
Oh, we basically only use it to play the motion controller frisbee game, frisbee golf.
Didn't even know they had motion controllers for the PS3. I completely skipped that one.
Yeah, the 6-axis they had. Yeah, that was motion control. There was only a few games that really utilized it. It was like a launch sort of, I don't know, I call it a gimmick. But,
it was totally a gimmick.
You know, it was like, the Wii is doing this. All right, we got to do something similar. All right, do this. Doesn't work? All right, screw it. Who cares?
Well, that's the thing. It was like the first of like diving into some newer type tech. So it's like, unfortunately, when that happens, it's cool and new, but not much is really made for it. And then the next generation, obviously now there's loads more games for like with the VR, with the move controllers and stuff. I assume it's the same controller type thing, or
you mean like the way the controller looked?
Oh no, I'm mixing up move and motion actually, aren't I?
Oh, the move controller is a lot like it's like a combination of the Kinect and the Wii controller. So it's a hand controller with movement based on where the controller moves, but it lights up a ball that is tracked with a camera in front of your TV. And so that tells the PS4 where it's moving.
Okay. Yeah, wow, that was really early in that type of thing.
Oh yeah, it was very pre-Kinect, pre-scanning your whole room and motion detecting you.
Nice.
I think Nintendo always kick ass with that kind of thing. That every console has something new and it's done really well.
Oh yeah, man.
And it's integrated into everything they do.
Yeah, I'm tempted. I've been looking at getting a Nintendo Switch just for like, not for streaming, but just for playing retro Nintendo games. I've been really itching to play some like Super Metroid and Super Mario World and stuff like that.
I really want to play the Zelda because like,
ooh yeah,
I haven't played Zelda since Ocarina of Time, and I loved that game.
God, dude.
Actually, that's the last one I played.
So yeah, me too.
Same here.
I played Twilight Princess on the Wii with my son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I bought it. I bought the Wii for him and bought Twilight Princess for him because I thought he'd like Zelda. And he played it almost every night for like a week. And he come across like he couldn't figure something out in the game. He's like, "Dad, could you help me out? You know, help me get through this." And I'm like, "Okay, no problem." So I jump on it and start playing. And I've always been a really strong advocate for. I've always been kind of against the Wii because if I wanted to run, jump, and swing my arms around, I'd go outside and play. But yeah, I never got the concept of the Wii. And he got me hooked on Zelda, and it's like, I'm like, "Well, here you go." And he's like, "No, you keep going. I'll watch you play." And no kidding, that kid sat there and watched me play that entire game from start to finish. It was like every night, man. It's like, "You gonna play tonight?" I'm like, yeah, we'll do it for a little bit. And that was our thing for like almost a month or so. You know, we'd jump in. I get home and go take my boots off and get in some relaxing clothes when I get home from work. And by the time I come back in the living room, my wife had done made me a drink, and he had the Wii booted up, ready to play. I'm like, "I'm not a piece of
he was already a streamer.
More Twilight Sword. I hear you, dude. I'm never going to live that down.
Hey, Big Brother Sword, I have to take off, man. Mrs. Law, she has lunch ready for me. Me and the family are about to sit down and enjoy some time together.
Heck yeah, man.
But man, again, thank you so much for what you do, big bro, man. Thank you so much. And when you told me that I needed to join the stream, I was looking at the SpaceX live stream. There was about 45 minutes left to launch. And you were like, get your butt in here. And I was like, okay, now I have to decide which milestone is more important to me. Either it's going to be Swords 2K or it's going to be the historic SpaceX launch. And I didn't think about it, bro. I came straight over here, man.
Nice.
But
Nice.
I absolutely love you to death, man.
There's going to be a lot of recordings of the SpaceX launch. We
Hey.
can see that. You know,
Hey,
this
hey,
is a one-time thing.
You guys watch this.
Absolutely.
Watch this. Right here, guys. Right here. Screw you, Elon Musk. Sword time. Schedule your launches a little bit differently, baby.
Now, you realize that somehow he hears that, right? He's got some sort of tech.
Yeah. I'm
His
already,
name was
His neck
mentioned.
just stood up.
I'm already messaging. I'm on my phone. I'm just kidding, dude.
He's too terribly busy dancing to awful music.
So how many new space people are going to start naming their spaceships Falcon 9s now?
I know.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Well, Law, dude,
Falcon 9.
man, thank you for being there for me. You know, when I first started streaming, when I first started watching YouTube, Law of Evolution is one of the channels I first come across and started watching. And man, I really like Law's content because a lot of times, like, I leave like really, really crazy early for work in the mornings. So Law would be streaming on my commute to work. So I'd have the phone over in my seat where, you know, it wasn't shining in my car, but I'd be listening to his streams in the mornings. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, dude, thank you for that. Thank you for your streams and your content, man, because that really does it was a lot of entertainment for me on some long dragging hour commutes to work. But
Absolutely, man. I love to see you there too, because you'd pop up in the morning, man, and I could hear the call. I was like, hey, okay, yeah. But man, thank you so much, bro. Like I said, man, you ever need anything, man, you know, I'm just an earshot away.
Heck yeah, man. Just keep being Law, baby. Just keep being Law, man. We enjoy you, man. And thank you for coming on the channel, man. And thank you for coming on the stream today.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't be the same.
All right,
without Law.
everybody.
I just subbed to you, by the way, Law.
Heck yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, Sword's been the catalyst of my channel getting the boom lately, so absolutely, man. Thank you so much. Hey, funny
well,
Imps,
listen,
KJ,
dude. You
Stay
blame
Zane,
that on
everybody,
me.
man.
You blame that on me, but you didn't drop some professional artwork on my beta site, man. People are like, who the heck's this Sword dude, and how does he afford this kind of artwork? And I'm like, I got connections, baby. But dude, thank you.
Sword's got a graphics guy. That's what it is. He's
Yeah,
got a
man.
graphics guy.
Moving on up in the YouTube world, man. I got a graphics guy, and Zane's like my part-time helper editor. It's like, because trust me, anytime Adobe Photoshop's open on my PC, I got Zane on a call. I'm like, hey, dude, I need some help.
All right, family. I love you guys, man. I'll check you later.
All right,
See
bro.
you,
Thank
Law.
you. Have a good
Bye,
day,
dude.
man.
All
See you
right,
lot.
later, fam.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. What is up, Telepath? How you doing? Thank you, dude. My
Hey,
goodness,
Telepath.
guys. Wicked Thorn, what's up, dude? Silver Sarek, welcome, guys. Kessel Run. Nice, John. Yeah, man, it's been a blast, guys. What a wild ride it's been this last 2 years. I mean, I consider myself privileged to know each and every one of you guys in that live chat, and especially you guys that have came on the call. I mean, y'all been with me for a very, very long time, and it's the stuff like that just builds these fond memories. I mean, you know, in 20 years when YouTube's not even a thing, and you know, you look back on your life and the things you've done and the people you've met and the experiences you had, these will be of my fondest ones, you know.
I was thinking about you last night, Sword. We were watching Gamer on HBO.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's very, very strange.
Oh,
That was
that's
kinda
why you thought
random,
about
sorry.
me.
Yeah.
Well, this is a kind of a strange movie. Who else do I know that's strange? So give you that. Thanks.
Oh,
Heck yeah,
man.
I'm telling you what,
Well-
I wish somebody would go hunt down that sneaky little hidden panda show. He's the one that got this started. and he's nowhere to be found. So .com's
Big
in the chat.
responsibility.
Yeah, we need to drag him out and make him explain. So, why'd you inflict sword on all of us?
I saw him creep up on Twitter the other day.
Me too. Sneaky little panda. He thinks because he's got him a panda cub, he can hide. He ain't no hiding from us guys. Oh man, heck yeah, man. Yeah, this Atlas Rises gameplay. So one of the first streams. I think it's like the 5th or 6th of series of the new save. Hashtag panda. Heck yeah.
Flashbacks of Maribulb from that playback.
I know, man.
Yeah, it's so bright.
So guys, I farmed 1,000 Maribulb today and now I want to die.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Pretty much half the start of each video then.
I always worry at the beginning of a tutorial that all of the players from Atlas Rises are gonna unsub me because the first thing I do is grab a bunch of marrow bulb to refine into sodium. I'm like, everyone that played before next is gonna be like, oh, this chick is bent. I'm leaving.
Oh my goodness. Well, that saved my Permadeath character on this last couple playthroughs, guys. That little tip and trick was awesome. Knowing to refine that to sodium. Because that's pulled me out of the fire a couple times on this Permadeath save. So, heck yeah, KJ. Hats off.
Yeah, I think it was my survival save. I did my first scan of the game, and there was no sodium in range. All 360 degrees, not a single node of sodium. I'm like, I guess it's a cave. Guess I'm heading back to the cave.
Yep.
Well, there's a new one now. And if you can't find any sodium or a cave, get yourself to some heptaploid wheat, because that is also hazard protection.
Really?
Just directly? Just eating it?
Just eat it.
Yeah, nice.
That'll be on the next tutorial.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Ha ha ha! Sword exclusive.
Got some early access
You
here.
guys tease me about all the wheat and beans that I collect, but look what it turned into.
She's quite regular, she is.
Sword's KJ's Permadeath. He's eating a lot of fiber.
Nom nom nom. The fiber's good.
Beans are a magical fruit.
You mix it with poop and it makes scented herbs.
I heard they're good for your heart.
I can't remember. I think basically the top of the galaxy. I think it was Tom Coolcam and PJ Rana or Piranha, or I don't know how he pronounced his how his gamer tag was. Basically, they come out with a glitch where you would if you walk just outside of your base computer range and then back in, it would you can go in to place I think it was an atmospheric harvester, and if you walk outside your base computer range and then back in, it will green state something else, but when you placed it, it will be an atmospheric harvester. Well, they took voltaic cells, and right before Next dropped, they had 2 massive gas harvester farms, or 3 on 3 different biomes, to where it was 50 gas harvesters was the base complexity limit. It was 49 or 50 that you could harvest, and they set up these harvester farms. And I was in the process of doing something similar over at the Amino Hub or the FDI sieve, but you had to collect massive amounts of voltaic cells, because it was I think it took 4 or 5 voltaic cells to make a gas harvester, or combined with other materials. So I had a 48 slot S-class hauler completely full of voltaic cells going into Next, and then they switched over to ion batteries is what they're called now, or something like that. Basically, I come into Next with a hauler full of voltaic cells. I ended up having to delete it all. I never used them. I mean, they just kept staying in the way, and I ended up having to delete them. That's why I hate Maribulb. Because the amount of Maribulb you had to collect to make a hauler full of voltaic cells, you're talking 6 to 8 hours of harvesting. It was horrible.
Wasn't it 50 per one?
Yeah. You only got 25 or 60 25 to 50 per maribulb. So yeah, it was bad.
I thought you only got like 6 to 8 per maribulb.
I
I know it was an insane amount,
Yeah.
that you had to farm. So I remember farming 500 maribulb in one go, and it took 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was bad, man. Most of the time from that period in my gameplay, I've blocked out. It's like no, that and kelp sack. Kelp stack was the worst. Like
Yeah.
you had to make a
Ryogen.
what was it called? Some kind of rubber you needed for landing pads. Y'all remember what that was called?
Yeah.
You needed, you
had to have kelp sack to make
kelp
it.
sack for it, yes.
Yeah.
Do they currently have a use? I've got like a
Waterproof.
stack of them.
It's waterproof rubber.
Waterproof
Sorry,
rubber.
Is that
Yes.
it? Okay.
What,
Yeah.
the kelp sack? Yeah,
Kelp
it
sack.
goes to oxygen in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
refinery.
a refiner? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you needed 5 per landing pad. Oh,
Yeah. It was
5 the
bad.
rubber. I started next with a load of the rubber, and I was like, well, this is pointless now. Well, as in,
Yeah.
whatever it changed to. Like, I had a load, and it was like, well,
Yep.
blim.
That's when we had a farmer's market planet for different easily obtained things. Memorable planet address used to be memorized, but I've forgotten it since. Yeah.
I remember my Atlas Rises base planet, the one that I did the stasis, the original stasis device farm on. That was really good for maribulb. I think that's where I farmed like a crap ton of it for like because you needed those and acid as well, didn't you, for the
Yep.
harvesters?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had
Oh
a
yeah, you definitely need acid, yeah.
yeah, I had a farm just for acid. It was man.
I
Y'all-
used my freighter for that, I remember.
Y'all guys that came to this after next, y'all just don't know. We used to have to walk uphill in the snow both ways, barefoot.
That sounds like it.
Someone teased me about that the other day because I was explaining how something worked in Next, and I shared a video of something about it from my channel during Next, and he was teasing me about that, having to walk uphill both ways in snow. And I was like, that's because you never saw Atlas Rise.
Oh, man. Oh yeah. It was tough. It was a struggle bus back in the day.
And
Now-
the more crap they add to this game, the easier it is to actually play, but the more stuff you have to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inventory management was much easier back then. I gotta admit that.
Because you didn't have any, so you didn't hoard.
Well, it was just you didn't need that much stuff back in the day. I mean, it was like iron, oxygen, plutonium, thamium-9. You get to go. A little bit of what was it's sodium now. What was it called back then?
Oh goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
The yellow one.
Titanium was one.
That was the crystal. That was
Yep.
the nitrogen, whatever it's called now.
Holy cow!
Ugh, good
I was
lord.
Iridium, wasn't it, that it went up to? Wasn't that the catalyst?
Let's
no,
keep-
zinc. Yeah, that's
Zinc,
Yeah.
zinc.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pre.
Done and prep.
John, oh heck yeah, thanks guy. Yeah, zinc. You mean if you had zinc, plutonium, thamium-9, some iron, you was good to go. I mean, you didn't run across a whole lot that needed more than that. Now it's like struggle bus.
No, it still pretty much is that game. All you need is carbon, ferrite, sodium, and oxygen, and you can
Yep.
do whatever you want to do. But the thing is if you want to do anything else, then you need 10,000
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
I thought when Ivy Max was doing I think it was Next when we first got the 10,000 the 999 suit slots. Ivy
Beyond.
Mike come in.
Beyond.
Ivy Mike was streaming. He was like, you know what? You got 48 slots. There's 48 different materials. I'm gonna have a suit slot full in my cargo of every material in the game. And that's what I'll do. I'll carry it around with me all the time, and I always have it. And I'm like, that's a bright idea. Let's do that. And then S-Class Tech rolled around, and I'm like, okay, maybe that's not such a good idea because now my main inventory is slap full. I ain't got like 10 slots left in my main inventory for all the tech. But yeah, man, that was some. I miss it. I really do. But I'd never trade it for what we got now. I really wouldn't.
It's definitely a rose tinted glasses though when it comes to Atlas Rising.
Yeah.
It's like there were some awesome bits. Well, actually, it was mostly awesome, but like there were some very annoying, like grindy things that weren't great. But it was like a way to do the stuff you wanted to. But like, and you kind of I'm glad you kind of sort of brush that off to the side when you're thinking about it. It's just like, yeah, it's cool.
I was thinking about this last night. I was running a permadeath save from the beginning, and I was thinking about Next and how well I knew Next. Oh my God, I could tell you the mechanics inside out and out of Next, and I just get confused by some of this stuff that we have now. And then I watched an episode from Next, and I was like, God, that was hard.
Dynamic resonators, guys. Who remembers dynamic resonators?
Oh goodness, I completely forgot about that.
So, was
You
the
know
best
what I
way to
noticed
make,
about watching
units?
you playing this, is that you're deleting stuff out of your inventory and selling it, and then turning around and getting it in the wild and buying it because you still need it.
Oh my gosh,
You're
nanite
the
clusters took
same
up physical
person you were.
space.
Yes, they did.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's probably one of
That's
my
awful.
biggest regrets and one of my biggest miscalculations coming from Atlas Rises to Next. Like in Atlas Rises, units was the currency of the realm. Everything cost units. If having a lot of units meant your account was set. Nanites, once you got most of your tech built and put installed, because it was blueprints, not tech. Once you got all your tech blueprints, you didn't really have a need for nanites. And when I come into Next, I think right here, you see I got like 2,000, 2,500 nanites. That was it. I carried into Next with like 2,000 nanites and didn't realize I needed like 20,000 nanites.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad there's some ways to grind for them now.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Yeah,
I
sure.
remembered what is going from Next to Beyond. I kept telling people, gather, buried tech modules. You're going to need buried tech. You're going to need this. And, I sort of dabbled around and I preached it, but I didn't really do it a lot. And then we got to Beyond and it was like, oh my God, I need 10,000 buried tech.
Do as
we
I
had
say,
all
not
these
as I do.
blueprints.
Yep. Heck yeah, guys. I'm telling you, man, this has been a blast today. I love catching up with all you guys and just, man, it's been a great day.
Always.
I feel like I'm getting a sneak behind the curtain, so thank you guys.
Oh, man. Heck yeah. It's
Man behind the curtain.
The Wizard of Oz.
Diddly. That's something stuck in my head now. It wouldn't be a stream. It wouldn't be a stream that I'm a part of without a song getting stuck in someone's head.
No, not at all.
Okay. I'm not going to out him today, but I got it on good authority that Hidden Panda is watching. And Hidden Panda, dude, I know you got Discord.
You're not going to out him. You literally just outed him. But anyway, sorry, carry on.
You need to get in the Discord call, sir. Right this moment. I will be here soon. Because actually I'm streaming it like, I think I'm going to push the Saturday stream back to 7 tonight. So yeah, in about 2.5 hours. So I still got to do some setup for it. So heck yeah, I've been waiting around on Panda to jump in. He needs to get his butt in here, man. I don't care if the baby's crying in the background. Just get on in the call, man. Get on in the call.
Just give her the mic. It's okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Loud shot.
Speaking of songs,
And the sneezes.
speaking of songs getting stuck in people's heads, Richard Huntington, in passing, mentioned a song lyric about a month ago, and I've been thinking about it constantly and how well it syncs up with No Man's Sky in general. And that's Once in a Lifetime by the Talking Heads. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful car. How did I get here? You may find yourself in a strange part of the world. And there's so many great lines in that song that really sync up well to No Man's Sky. And every time I boot up the game, it gets in my head.
Crap, now I'm going to be here.
See the difference in age? Because every time I think musically about this game, I always revert to David Bowie.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, that would work too.
Oh, in space.
Major Tom to ground control.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Heck yeah. I know every time Zane does a Fallout on his second channel, I start singing John Denver. It's like like he'll pop up, it'll be like Zane's Arcade live in 30 minutes. I'm like, almost happened.
Hells yeah.
I type it in the chat all the time trying to get him to start singing it.
I played so much Fallout 3 that I liked a song from the musical South Pacific because it was on the Fallout 3 radio all the time.
Nice.
I don't even remember the song now, though. I'm in love with a
Song
wonderful
from
guy.
South Pacific I know is "Wash That Man Out of My Hair."
Yeah, this is the song before that when she's in love with him. When she's just announced that she's in love with the guy before she wants to wash him out of his hair.
Heck yeah. Oh man, thought Rocky Man's be a little bit rockier than this. I hear you too. Man, like right. I ain't seen a good shot of it, man, but I've been talking for a while. What I miss most from Atlas Rises were the huge like crater vistas that had the Maribulb in it. It wasn't in a cave; it was just outside. You could fly over it.
Outside.
Yeah, that's something I wouldn't want to give up anything in next or anything of the current version to get it back, but I would love to see that added back to the game.
Little patches of, sort of the exterior area where a cave should be, but isn't. And it'll have like 5 or 6 Maribulb on it, but nothing like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose it's one of those weird things that by getting rid of it, they actually fixed it. But because it's a cave spawning above ground, so it's not supposed to happen. But it became just a part of the game that was recognizable big time.
Heck yeah. Let me see if I can scroll up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they did quash that bug because buried tech isn't always buried.
True.
Yeah, because it has a fixed altitude and distance from the damaged machinery. And so if that fixed altitude puts it out over the land, then it's still going to be in the same place. But there's no ground covering it. So it's really the ground hasn't come up to meet it. Because the damaged machinery relationship to the buried tech is exactly the same no matter where you find it.
It's a weird one, that, because it hasn't always been that way, has it?
No, it's only been that way since Beyond.
Yeah. It's like, why? What happened with that? It's very odd. But I don't know, they've clearly got reasons, but
it's another one of those things that's like supposed to be helpful in some way. They've made the game easier again, because now if you find buried tech, you're likely to find a damaged machinery, and if you find damaged machinery, you will absolutely find buried tech. And it's new from Beyond, but it's weird how it ends up spawning.
Oh, look, Sword's playing multiplayer with a ghost.
Yeah. This is what multiplayer looked like back in the day, guys. I believe this was
Follow the light.
This was back, and this is something I kind of like. I'm glad they changed, but I kind of wish they wouldn't have. Now currently when you go through a portal, you bring your ship with you. Back in Atlas Rises, when you went through a portal, you could only summon your exocraft if you build an exocraft pad there. And if you had anything like any waypoints on like locations for who's killed a fauna, if you had any waypoints you were going to go discover, like S-class multi-tools or something like that, you had to take your nomad. And that's this one. I think I think the waypoint was like an hour and a half ride from the portal for for a multi-tool we were going after.
Yeah, some were brutal.
Yeah.
You're just mowing down animals left and right.
Yes.
They're spawning right under him.
Oh my God, they're coming right out of
There's
him.
another one.
I hit one little creature a couple of months ago, and I got like 5 comments about it.
No.
You just killed like 10 things in a row.
Oh
No,
my.
he's a psychopath when it comes to animals.
Oh, I'm brutal with the animals, guys. Especially crabs.
Pixels, guys.
Community. I mean, nothing splits this community more than this really subtle thing about animals. Like, I'll get comments, I'll never kill an animal in the game, and I'm like, you're gonna miss a huge part of the game if you don't. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But
like,
the thing with
really? Pixels on a screen, people.
the thing with Sword though is that like he'll make it cute. He'll get you to like it first,
Oh,
then
yeah,
he'll shoot it.
Oh man, I used to.
Look, he's just going directly for them.
He just sideswipes that one on purpose.
Oh, I gotta go this way to get him. Oh man,
Reminds me of Carmageddon.
Carmageddon.
Cute guys.
No, when they had the weekend mission where we had to get Mordot or kill the bouncies.
Oh, the bouncy one. Oh man, they're never gonna do that one again.
I was out there feeding them, getting them to group together so I could kill more of them at a time.
God.
It's like thousands of people crying while they mow them down. The Quicksilver's worth it.
Oh man. Oh
man.
my goodness.
Well, when I was playing earlier today, I fed a whole bunch of creatures, made some new friends, and then killed them right afterwards.
Grenaded them all.
Well, it doesn't help that they let you chain up all of those space station quests to do that. Like you can get 30 scan 30 scan creatures,
quests.
30 feed creatures, 30 kill creatures, 30 kill predators, and then pile some sentinel kills on top of that because they're going to come after you if they see you do all that.
Yep.
The only
You
bad
do all
thing
at
it takes
once.
you 15 minutes to go through all your missions, though.
Mm-hmm.
To hand them in, yeah.
I like
Hand
to
'em in,
think
'em in.
that that's why they gave us creature bait so that we could do the feed animal missions in 10 seconds. But if you had to go kill them all, then that was going to take, several minutes at least. So I take all the kill missions and I just wait for predators to come up on me, and eventually they click off.
Nice. This was the TOG glyph planet, guys. The TOG went out and found a planet that you only needed two glyphs to dial the portal address to get here. And you could go here and get the other 14 glyphs that you needed. They was all marked by comballs. This is kind of the cool stuff that we did in the community. What is up? We got .com in the house. Let's move him on over here to the podcast. What is up, .com? How you doing, bud? Hello.com. Oh, he disappeared.
Well,
What?
Well, that's not good. Hey, he's back.
He got shy. .com. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Oh! He dropped out again. He's back. Welcome back. .com.
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good. Ah, you brought somebody with you.
It's all about timing, Sword.
Oh, yeah. What is up, Panda? Oh,
Going on there?
hiding from me. Panda, hidden Panda. He's got his headphones and his mic muted. Oh, .com. Don't touch any buttons, guys.
They cannot exist together.
Is that what it is?
There can only be one.
.com's like, how dare you bring my arch enemy into the chat?
Kick me, take him.
Oh, you stay. We'll take you both.
We'll take you both.
We're going like that.
How's it going, .com?
Going good,
So
KJ. Thank you. Yourself?
Pretty good.
Excellent. And I want to publicly thank you for the prompt response the other day in the Discord.
Nice.
Oh, I'm embarrassed. I can't remember it.
It was the max stat for
Oh yeah.
for explorers.
Sorry. It's 181 something. And since we have Zane here, he can tell us what it is.
181 exactly. Essentially, it's the base hard drive unit is 100 light years. Then your bonus will be the max it can be is 80%, so that'll take it to 180. Then you plus 1.
Yep. Cool. Hey, Panda, you gonna unmute and talk to us, buddy?
Well, guys, this was a blast, but Mrs. Single Malt's giving me the evil eye. It's time for me to work the grill on Saturday.
Ah, nice, dude.
Yes,
Grill 'em up good,
indeed.
buddy.
Thanks, guys. I had a blast.
Good one.
Enjoyed it a lot.
Storm, man, it's been a pleasure.
Okay,
having
man.
you, bud.
Maybe I'll get an Uber and hook up with you guys in game sometime.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah, do it, man.
All right. Congrats again, Sword, on the 2K, dude.
Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Bye, guys.
I thought you were Scottish. But anyway, bye.
What's up, Panda? How you doing, dude?
What's up, dude?
Ah, there he is.
There
What's
he
up, buddy?
is.
It's Zinger.
All right,
Congrats on
guys.
2K.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Now, guys, listen. Any of you guys that are out there saying, how in the heck the Sword got 2,000 subscribers? Where in the heck did this knucklehead come from? Right here's the guy to blame. Panda. The Hidden Panda Show, guys. If it weren't for Hidden Panda, there'd be no Sword.
Sword is 100% lying to you all. do not follow this deception.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. It's been a wild ride, man. It's been a wild ride. I can't thank you enough for talking me into streaming.
I knew you'd have a knack for it.
How you been, bud? How you been?
Pretty good. Just working, navigating this new crazy world that we're living in right now.
Oh yeah, welcome
Being-
to 2000 or 2020.
I know. Being Back to the Future warned us of this date. Being a new dad and all that. Kid's 5 months old now. Beautiful.
Nice. Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I've been following him on Facebook, guys. Man, he has a beautiful, beautiful daughter, man.
Thank you.
Playing No Man's Sky yet?
Not yet.
I'll bet you
Not yet,
money that when she does start playing No Man's Sky, she'll charge her hazard protection. I learned from my dad. You die when you don't charge your hazard protection.
Dude, I started having flashbacks when Sword was talking about Thamium 9 and like zinc.
Yep.
I felt like I just got back from war or something like that. I was like shell shocked.
I remember probably one of my favorite streams of Panda's. Panda's got this upgrade he's trying to put on that he needs Omegon for. And it's like a really weird Theta upgrade back in Atlas Rises. And
suits with balloons on them. If you get
that's not com. But he needed to upgrade his Thamium 9 or his Omegon for an upgrade.
Right here.
And he's like, I can't find Omegon. The whole stream he's talking about Omegon. I'm like, dude, go put a galactic trade terminal in your freighter. And he's like, what? And he finally goes and puts the galactic trade terminal in the freighter, and sure enough, it's selling Omegon. .com. Buddy, could you mute out?
Yeah, how do I do that without disconnecting?
Go down to the bottom of the screen. You'll see the little microphone next to your name at the very bottom of the Discord screen. And you just click on it, and it'll mute you and keep you connected. It'll have a microphone, a headset, in the settings cog next to your name.
If you're on Android, it's at the bottom, I guess.
Yeah.
What's up, DK, by the way?
I'm hanging in there. Apparently, my kid's calling me into the other room to look at something. Big problem here. Sorry. Oh, there.
That Sword, that Omegon thing, man. I was looking for that stuff for like months, dude. It's like I thought it was like the galaxy's like rarest resource. I was like, man, I might actually die before I find this. And Sword's like, no, just put a trade terminal on your freighter. And I was like, there's no way. I was actually angry that it was that simple. Like just the months I dedicated to finding a planet that like naturally had Omegon.
Well, that's the thing, wasn't it? Omegon wasn't it? Like in the files, it should come on lush planets that were extreme hazard, but there was no such thing as an extreme hazard lush planet, so it wasn't a naturally occurring thing or something. Or was that a different one?
It felt like it was that one.
It used to be on planets. It was before I started playing, before Atlas Rises.
What am I thinking of then?
But heck yeah, well, that was Zane's one I learned from. I was like, Zane was like, yeah, you put a galactic trade terminal in your freighter, and it was so, oh my god, and I'm like, sweet. So I started doing it, and like, I seen Panda was having trouble, and he was going on and on. It was hilarious because he was going on and on about how long he'd been looking for it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna blow his mind.
Oh, it blew my mind, but like in the worst way. I actually miss in the early days of No Man's Sky, you could get stranded. I commented that in your chat. But if you landed on a planet that didn't have the resources, because if you took off 4 times, then you were out of fuel, basically, launch fuel. And so if you didn't plan accordingly and the Thamium 9 or whatever it was that you needed to leave or whatever wasn't on that planet, you would get stuck. And it happened to me like a couple of times where I was literally like, I have to abandon this save right now and start all over because I didn't plan. I like the anxiety of that. I almost think that we kind of need more of the survival element where like there's that always that anxiety there that like you could make one bad decision and like that's it. Like if you're not managing your resources or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, man. I think that happened with Cobra on his Revenge of the Survivor save. Like in his edited video series he done, he got stuck on his planet needing plutonium or something, and they was like itty bitty fragments of plutonium. I think he said he played 4 hours before he got enough plutonium to launch his ship off the ground. Christopher Chanel, what John used to look like? Cool, John. Heck yeah, dude.
What update did you start playing on Sword? Like when did you start?
It was
Pathfinder, right?
No, I come in Atlas Rises. Like January, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get all the I didn't get to go through all the extra cool stuff like the Pathfinder and the Foundations update.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for people that are just now starting because they kind of missed out on actually being part of the evolution of the game.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're on PC, you can load up different versions, right? Whenever you want.
It's not that terribly easy.
I think they did away with that. They took away the Steam. What was it? The Steam. Crap. It's like the database of all the upgrades.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go into console mode on Steam and put in the database for the updates and play that version of the game. But I think they've done away with that. I think they updated where you can't get to it now.
I could tell you as an Xbox player, Panda, I absolutely feel the way that you just described. That I joined this community and I missed out on all the times that you guys all spent together. I mean, it's awesome for me to hear a lot of what y'all were talking about earlier during the Discord, but I still feel that way.
It's always like I always had this thing in the back of my mind.
True.
I can't say that I have a legacy save. And then when Beyond dropped, I was like, I have a legacy save.
Oh yeah, very true.
Cool. And I still have my freighter from that legacy save. It's got no tech slots. These 4 little tiny tech slots. Well, I guess
think everyone has a legacy save. Some people have just seen things in their legacy.
Man, I'm telling you what,
they've experienced some hardship.
I have like things like Hexite and hex cores, and there's people that don't even know what that is.
I've started
So
in Beyond
no.
KJ, and I managed to gather up a stack of both of those just because they still exist, and you can get them rarely. So even the Beyond
You have to,
player
like,
can
kill-
get them. They're not worth
Don't-
anything.
No, but don't you have to like kill
Anomalous creatures.
animals?
Yeah. Yep.
That to this day is one of my favorite No Man's Sky trailers that I've seen things.
Yeah.
Man, if I would play it I would play it every stream if I know it wouldn't get nailed every time I done it by copyrights.
I still have Atlas stones on my normal mode save from like the original launch.
Nice.
Wow.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Not worth selling them; they're too historic.
Well,
That's why I
when we have
gathered
so
up the
much
hex
inventory
core.
space now.
Yeah. They took up a lot of space for quite a while.
I remember when the game launched on PlayStation 4, I called into work the next day and I didn't sleep and I played the game for about 14 hours.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Heck
Yeah, I almost didn't have a relationship at that point.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
Well, let me give this up for a couple of days so I can make it up to you because I definitely didn't even look at you for like for like a day and a half.
Well, we can
I was too-
predict our updates by Sword's vacation schedule.
Oh man,
That's true.
I've missed the last couple, man. That 1 year, man. Every time I was on vacation, we got some content, and it's
Well,
like,
that mech update that was an early release. That came
Yeah.
out like Visions did. It's
Yep.
like a mistake.
oh yeah. I'm like, dang you, Sean.
Oh, Sword, I think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I think you'll be happy to know that I'm actively setting aside cash to purchase a gaming laptop so that I can play a couple of games, including No Man's Sky on PC, and join the PC guys. But also,
Nice.
my existing laptop is not really that usable anymore for content creation. It has a very hard time running OBS. So as soon as I get a new computer, not only can I play No Man's Sky on PC with you guys, but I'll also be able to kind of get back into content creation more aggressively. It's just that my computer is like 6 years old and it's not holding up.
Now let me ask you this: why are you moving up to gaming laptop instead of building your rig?
Because I don't have the space for it, and I like the idea of it being portable, even if it's more money.
Cool.
Because of how I work, and and if I travel and stuff like that, I just like the idea that I can bring it with me.
Heck yeah.
So I was looking at something that's got at least 16 gigs of RAM and a 2060 in it.
Nice.
And something like that. I was looking at some stuff from like Asus and MSI. But I have been looking at PCs, like desktops as well, because you can get a lot more computer for the money. So I haven't decided, but I'm leaning toward laptops. But we'll see. But I'm kind of excited because I've never been a PC gamer, and I know that it's kind of like the whole Apple thing. I hated like iPhones until I got an iPad.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I love console until I get a PC, and then it's like I might have to wave it bye-bye.
I don't think I'd be able to do a laptop. I wouldn't be able to hunch over a laptop. Like I have to sit up, and having the keyboard to my left and the mouse to my right is sort of the only thing that sort of keeps me sitting up straight.
Oh, y'all out? Come here and say
Panda, let me tell you
I'd probably
something.
hook it up to a monitor or something like that.
You can. Come on. You look fine. Guys, here you go. I'm going to put the headphone
No,
on.
you're not. I've
Come
got
say
my
hey.
hair up.
Look, here. I won't mess with your hair.
Hashtag Mr. Sword.
Sword there.
There's Mrs. Sword. Say hey to the guys.
Hey.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Sword.
Hi.
Hashtag Mrs. Sword.
You want to give me a congratulations?
Congratulations.
You see,
Oh,
she
That's the most enthusiastic.
No, she's rolling her eyes when she says
That was perfect.
Oh, that was you could not beat the fervor in her voice there. Are you kidding?
Yeah, she rolled her voice.
She rolled her voice.
She rolled her voice.
The excitement was so intense.
It is. Well, I'm going.
All right, I done heard him. Let's go, mommy. Love you. Y'all drive safe.
All right.
Where you going to eat?
McDonald's.
Ooh, you gonna bring me back something?
No, you could have.
Pretenders.
You better bring me back some chicken. You heard me. Hey, no chicken, don't come home. I'll be called baby.
He's got
please
like
come
an apartment on the south side now.
home. My goodness,
You
at the
don't want
business
no
sword.
chicken.
Holy cow. No, they're going Japanese tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like not my favorite one, but for the price, awesome. I mean, like the really really good Japanese restaurant we got up in town or in Hickory is you don't get out of there about $60-$70, but this one you can get up there for it's like $40 for a family of 4 or 50, and man, it's pretty good food for the price. But they make up for portion because like we always get to go box. You never can get out of there without and eat it all. I'll be.
Oh,
sick.
Zane, is it terrible music? Zane says his neighbors are playing music and he doesn't want to unmute.
Man, yeah. Yeah, 11 o'clock's time for playing music. All right, 10 o'clock. Yeah, man. It's Saturday, Zane. It's Saturday, man.
Get off my lawn, you kids.
You crazy kids. Turn down that boom boom music.
Oh, God. Thanks, Fire Knight. I completely missed it. My video just went live. I've been sitting here waiting
nice.
so I can do my promotional stuff.
Nice.
Fire Knight caught it.
Heck yeah. Well, guys, I am going to have to wrap it up here, guys. I want to thank each and every one of y'all guys that came on the call. These podcasts are so much fun. I really regret, and guys in the chat, I've been reading your comments, haven't been able to respond to them, but I will say this. I'll be back in 2 hours for the No Man's Sky Permadeath stream. Come on back. It'll be chat time then. But yeah, definitely, guys. Thank you so much for your channel, for your support of the channel and subscribing and helping me reach this goal of 2,000 subscribers. It really, really is a major milestone with the channel, and probably one of my happiest milestones. I mean, I was joking. I wasn't joking around when I said Cobra drug me to 1,000 subscribers, kicking and screaming, because I really was scared of 1,000. But this 2,000 milestone has been an amazing time. So definitely enjoyed it. And guys, y'all that came on the call, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It has been.
Thank you for having us.
Oh
yeah,
man,
thanks for hosting us.
Blast, guys. I love having y'all guys on. I love catching up and talking about some of the past No Man's Sky stuff. It's been it's so much fun reminiscing and talking about the game and talking about funny stuff we've been through. It was super good time.
This stream that you're showing us, you need to retitle this Natural Kill Stream or something.
Lord, no.
I mean, this is your original kill stream right here. I think you killed like 85 animals.
There's a reason this stream is muted, guys. There's a reason this stream is muted. I ain't kidding you, man. When I first started streaming, guys, it sounded like I took Valium before I went live. There was no excitement in my voice. I'm like, hey guys, how y'all doing?
My first videos are like that. I listen to them and I'm like, God, was I on drugs? And at the time, I remember when I was recording them, I thought I was being too loud and too exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fire Knight's the sword don't lose internet again. I know, dude. So this is 2 days in a row. Spectrum has dropped out at 1 o'clock in the morning. Or the other night it was like 11. I just got done with the stream the other night, Wednesday night. Just finished up the stream and was working on a thumbnail for the Friday night stream, and was doing some odds and ends on the channel, and lost connection. We didn't get internet back until 1 o'clock the next Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. And then last night when I wrapped up the stream, I checked over and seen Fire Knight was on Fortnite, and I'm like, well, I got a couple rounds in me. Let's jump in. And I think the second round I just died because we lost connection, and it just came back up like 9 this morning. So yeah, I weren't very happy.
Is it bad that when you said you had a couple rounds in you, the first thing I looked at was my bottle of vodka?
Nice. Heck yeah.
I literally thought that's what you meant. I was like, dude, Sword's partying.
It is a 2K party stream.
That's right. That's right.
Sword turns off the camera and says, "I'm gonna have smoky treats.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
first thought is Geknip."
Ah! I'm telling you, man, I had to quit smoking on stream, guys. It was like, I told the story the other night. YouTube will like give you, you'll take sections of your live stream that you could put up and use as a thumbnail, and that's how I used to drop thumbnails on the channel. Was like I'd go and see what YouTube snapped and just take one of them and put on there. And there was one stream that I was going back looking for a thumbnail to post up when it uploaded, and it was like 8 or 16 thumbnails over a 4-hour stream. Every one of them, I had a cigarette in my mouth, and I'm like, you know what? What's this show? What kind of imagery is this for younger children or anybody that's not smoking? And I'm like, let me go ahead and just, when I smoke, I just drop the camera now. So now half the time I just forget to put it back up, so y'all think I'm over here getting blazed or something, but no, that's not it. Nice. Had the rounds in me, I was still taking Sword at Fortnite like 2 minutes before I realized. Oh yeah, Permadeath was still talking to me when he realized I didn't move for like 2 minutes. So, man, come on, get out of that bush, let's go. Well, listen, guys, thank you all for coming and being part of the 2K celebration. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope to see you all again back here at 7 Eastern Standard for the continuation of the Permadeath live stream, guys. I'm telling you, man, I'm chuffed. We got a multi-tool. We may go grab another multi-tool tonight and get my experimental. Start looking for some salvage data so we can start grabbing some blueprint tech and working on our base and starting my first farm, guys. So, guys, thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you all for the channel support you've shown us. And, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to say. It's just a humbling feeling to know to be a part of the community this awesome.
Thank you for everything that you do for this community, Sword.
You're here.
Amen.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
What they said, because I'm unoriginal and a follower.
I was just thinking how we all said it differently. That was great.
Nice.
No plagiarism here.